changes. They're a very formidable side. It's good to see that they've given opportunities to youngsters. That's it's all about. Ali Shafiq is bowled well in the President Cup that's going on, the domestic competition. The two openers, Bismillah also getting an opportunity. With him is Khurram Shahzad. We're going to see him for the first time. Such exciting players. Bismillah Khan, talk about from Balochistan, Quetta. He's been such a huge performer in Pakistan domestic cricket. He's one of those unlucky ones who just did not quite click or got the opportunity at the right time to play for Pakistan. He has huge talent. He's a good wicket keeper and a master blaster with the bat. When he gets going, looks so pleasing on eyes. Hits those big sixes, makes it so easy. Ali Shafiq will start off proceedings. He will seam the ball, he will swing it. Not much pace, but is very consistent with his line and length. That's Bismillah Khan from Balochistan. And his partner, the young man, Khurram Shahzad. They made some changes. They were heavily relying on Asad Shafiq. He's not there. Asad Shafiq has scored 152 runs in 4 matches. Zishan also, Zishan Malik, he scored 132 runs in his 4 matches, 150. Shanwaz Dhani has taken 9 wickets. Umair Dasif, the standing captain, he's taken 8 wickets in this league so far. He's at the third number. As Kaisar Khan is just making sure that everything is in order as we get set for the first delivery of this last game of the league stage. Former captain Azhar Ali has joined me in the commentary. A very good evening, Azhar.
Very good evening, and it's going to be a little bit test for us as well. There's a lot of changes in the teams, some new faces.
Red ball.
Both the teams wanting to rather check their bench strength. Obviously, this is the best chance for, especially for the youngsters, maybe to have a game in this league and showcase their talent. It's a great opportunity for them.
Ali Shafiq will bowl the first delivery to Bismillah. Some swing. That's what we expect of him. He's had a good President Cup. After you've been playing him, how do you see him as a bowler?
Yes, very good. Very accurate. Knows his limits and bowled accordingly. The good thing about him, he assesses the conditions very quickly. That's a very good thing about him. He plays his part in red ball. He plays his part in white ball format, as all formats as well. He doesn't look like very exceptional in terms of pace or anything too much swing as well, but his line and length, his subtle movement of the seam, which helps him. He knows his limitation and he just bowls accordingly.
First runs on the board. But that's a good line you said. Knowing your limitations and then executing it, staying to that limitations. It's very important first to know them and then to stick to them.
It's very easy to, especially with the new ball, trying to do too many things. But looking at the pitch and looking at the format, you don't have, if you try too much, then you'll go for runs and then the confidence will go down. It's all about challenging the stumps mostly, because bowling in the stumps and challenging the technique of the batsman all the time, not to give too much room, because all the batsmen want to free their arms.
Edged, gone towards third. Such a brutal this format is for the bowlers sometimes, and if you don't have that X factor, he definitely struggles on the day. That's Yasser Arafat and Misbah-ul-Haq. He's a happy man because his team has done really well. Not many big names, but performers. Samiullah Niazi alongside him, another very terrific performer. Ijaz Ahmed Jr. You know them all, Azhar. You played a lot of cricket with them. SNGPL.
Yeah, a lot of cricket. They are cricket brains basically. You know, they always have some options to go to when you talk about any condition, any situation. They will never say, "Oh, that's it, we can't do anything." So that is the big thing about them, especially Misbah Haq. He always trying to fight the game. He'll always try and find ways to win the game. That's been his success as a captain, then as a coach as well, especially working with SNGPL and now with Hyderabad, also with Islamabad United. He's cricket brain, and he's probably the best pitch reader ever in Pakistan cricket. He would tell you in detail which bowler will be effective, what kind of pitch this pitch will play, how will it we play day 4, day 5. So he knows all about it.
Oh, picked up, picked up. That's a 6. Yes, it is. That's one for the stand. In fact, it's for the roof. What a pickup shot by Bismillah. That's what he can do. Tournament 6 number 168.
Picked up beautifully off his pads. He likes to play, he likes to go aerial, but he flick of the wrist, went high and long and pretty. Probably one of the biggest sixes of this tournament.
Just kept on going and going and going onto the roof. Bismillah Khan, we know he's a dasher, he's a 6-hitter. That's not where you ball to him, that's his zone, that's where he wants. If you ball to his legs, he'll punish you. 9 runs of the first over. They're off to a good start, Larkana. Both teams have already qualified for the playoffs. So it's good, it's a good time just to give the opportunities to these youngsters. Akasha Tahir is one of them for Bahadurs.
Also, this game doesn't change anything in terms of playoffs, but still, you still want to win, but giving the chances to youngsters, especially like Akasha, he will have the opportunity. Decent start. So these kind of opportunities, it was in our time, it was very hard to come by. But I mean, like even in club game, we used to get one tournament game here and there. Normally we played in friendly games and stuff. But nowadays you're playing at the highest level in National Bank Stadium, Karachi, lights on, match on TV. It's been seen all around the world. It's an amazing platform.
Absolutely, you make a great point. Different era. These opportunities being provided. And the point you make is that it's been seen all around the world. And these are the people who've made it happen. Chaudhry Shahzad there. I think he's been brilliant. All the management of Sindh Premier League. That's this league is all about. Just to give that platform and the opportunity. And it's his birthday also. Very happy birthday to him. Ah, that's nicely done. Again, strong wrist. He's got some power. Bismillah.
When he gets going, he's very hard to bowl at. Fantastic player. Been around this domestic circuit for a while. picked up length. All the ball was hitting the stumps, but he looks in good touch today. Nicely picked over mid-wicket. He knows that with these short boundaries, if he middle, it's going all the way. It's putting pressure on the youngster. As we were, talking about opportunity, the opportunities can expose you as well.
Oh, one too many, maybe. One too many. Did that get low a little? Mayakasha bowled it far away from him. Bismillah, you've been talking about. He's, again, just like Umar Amin. He's one of those unlucky ones with immense talent, but just could not quite convert that talent into performance when they come and go to Pakistan cricket or the national side. He had the potential. Just maybe the luck factor, Azan.
The luck factor, playing at the right time, right place.
Oh, it's lucky. Lucky. It was in the air.
It's beautifully bowled. Slow one. That's good to keep changing, especially play like Bismillah Khan. He likes pace on the ball. If you keep bowling the same pace, same length, he's gonna hit you all over the park.
A cutting edge and Channel Tech Sports Production. That's what Azhar was just mentioning. This cricket has been watched all over. It's down the leg side. Wide will be called. So a huge opportunity, as you said, for all these youngsters. Never happened. But probably we were young, teenagers. But the interesting point that you said in the end was this opportunity may expose you to.
Yes, because every era has its own challenges and opportunities or comfort as well. So at one place it comforts you, and the other place it might expose you.
Oh, that's gone through the fielders. Very, very lucky Khurram. Third up in the circle. And he's just somehow managed to play a thick outside edge right between those two fielders. Two gone, 21 for none.
Different field placement now. Kookaburra ball. Oh, I love playing Kookaburra, especially white ball. Comes on to the bat very nicely, especially when you're playing red ball cricket and then finally find white ball coming onto the bat very nicely on a good pitch. Wrong line, especially to batsmen like Bismillah. To be honest, to any batsman with the fine leg up in the circle, that's just asking to be hit. Nicely capitalized. Just use the pace, angle, hit the fine leg boundary comfortably.
Yeah, you just cannot bowl him. Although you just said anyone, but definitely him. Because he's so strong on that leg side, strong wrists. For the captain, he's not playing today. Asad Shafiq's done a well done job. That's good bowling. Oh, good running too. Good running. Be careful. Makes it easy in the end.
Yes, that's better line. Hitting top of off. Obviously, with the field he's set now, deep square and deep mid wicket, he has to bowl in the stumps. Otherwise, all the fielders are on offside are in the circle. That's nicely bowled, nicely played. Well run single at the end. It was a bit close, to be honest, but both the batsmen were very quick, and Ali Shafiq was not quick enough.
Just the ability to take the singles. Just amazing. It's a different art. 26 already. Make it 30. because Khurram has played a wonderful shot down the ground, learning from the best on the other side. Great placement.
Fantastic shot. In the slot, but nicely played. Balance was good. Didn't try to overhit it. One bounce over the line. Came down the track a little bit, but he was very stable when he was hitting this shot.
It's just amazing having somebody like Bismillah Khan on the other end. You're on the crease with him. That gives you that extra confidence. You learn with every delivery. You assess the conditions, talking to him. Third inside. And then you start being comfortable and start playing your shots. It's just the effect you have from a senior member like Bismillah on the other end.
Batting in partnerships, if the partnership is growing, it comforts you by the time that it grows. It allows you to, your shoulders start to get softer. You know, when you go inside, you're a bit nervous. You try to hit the ball very hard. Once you start to find the timing and the runs, finding the boundaries, then you're obviously very comfortable. You're not stressing yourself. Then you see that the batsmen have more time because they're not always stressing themselves.
It's important that you complement each other. Look at what Sohail has done to Umar Amin. I think Umar Amin has scored bulk of the runs, and Sohail with him has complemented him. He's not let the pressure get to Umar Amin because he's been hitting very easily. So that has helped Umar Amin scored those many runs. It's all about partnerships, as you said.
Because when you lose early wickets, you know, you keep finding new pair. He's trying, obviously when he gets in, he finds it hard as well as the set player. He will have more added pressure on him. So once the partnership is going, when you're in good flow, you don't think about getting out because you find it really comfortable. The score is coming. 33 after 3, Larkana.
Few people have come in. They've enjoyed cricket. Long on, deep mid wicket in place as Akasha runs in for his second over. That's not gonna work. This line is not gonna work. He's lucky, Azhar. It was there to be hit.
Very lucky, and the field placement obviously is very hard to bowl at because long on, deep mid wicket, and then you have no one at offside patrolling the boundary, and the fine leg and square leg is up as well, so you can't go really outside off, and then you can't go too straight. Quick single, had to hurry, but made it comfortably. So Akasha has a bit of a challenge up his sleeve. Firstly, bowling with this field, with the ball not swinging much. I'm sure he'll be thinking changing of pace is the way to go here.
Azhar, I've just been told by my friend on my right, who's our scorer, Khayyam, that Khurram is a big tape ball player. He's known as Khurram Chakwal. He's famous all over this region for his potential as a big hitting unit. So thank you, Khayyam. You've been of great help. Does that make a difference, playing tape ball and then coming to this big stage?
Well, tape ball cricket, obviously, one thing improves that by playing tape ball is your hand speed, because it's a light ball. When you hit, if you have to hit further, your hand speed has to be very quick. And if you see, the bowlers are very quick as well. So, oh, beautiful shot. That's not a shot of a player who plays tape ball cricket. That's a fantastic, good old loft over mid-off. It's a pleasant on the eye, as everyone says.
Khurram Chakwal making the whole Chakwal proud with this shot. It's a great shot. Straight. Look at that great balance. Wonderful. And again, two fielders, and he bisects them quite easily. Sensational start by Khurram.
Yeah, he's going strong now. Good thing about him, as we spoke about earlier, he never looks to overhit the ball. There was tried to bowl an off-cutter. He checked his shot and placed it into the gap. That's how cricket being played.
The current run rate. Oh, again. That's a 6. Yes, quite comfortably he's cleared that boundary. What clean hitting by Khurram Chakwal. Tournament 6 number 171. Courtesy Khurram Chakwal.
You can't bowl there. He's definitely under pressure. The bowler Akasha. Shot with scale leg and fine leg up, asking for trouble. And Khurram in such a form, he's not going to miss on these deliveries. It's just like so easy for Larkana at the moment.
They call him the king of Asia in tape ball cricket. Super. And he's got brains too. He's sensible too, realizing that there is single available. 53 runs coming off 4 overs. Larkana.
Off.
53 for no wicket for Dan, Bismillah and Khurram, going very, very nicely indeed. 22, 29 apiece, 14 and 10 deliveries, so not wasting any time. Mr. Azhar Ali, the commentary box replaced now. Some bat. It's been a good tournament. We've watched it from start to finish, and we're now entering those playoff stages, the final game before that starts tomorrow. So the last pool match, Mehran Mumtaz, he's been brought on because they need a wicket. They certainly do need a wicket. Do Hyderabad, who won the toss and Larkana into bat, as you would expect. It's been a good start, Salman.
Thank you, Nick. Good evening, everyone. Indeed, a quick one, 53 of the 4 overs, and today we saw the biggest power play in terms of runs in the first game. 105 runs in 6 overs, and now 4 overs, 54, and 2 opening batters doing really well. Bismillah playing his second game, 22 of 14 he has, and Khurram is 30 of 11. So they are going at a rate of knots, and it's going to be tough for Mehran. We'll see how he goes.
Tough indeed. Batsman's down the track already. Could be sharp this. Have to run hard, he does. He ends up making it quite comfortably. Here's Miller, the wicket-keeper. He's a good gloveman as well. He took an excellent catch the other night, diving to his right. Nice to see him getting a chance, and this was a sharp chance. Thought that extra cover had a real opportunity there for a run out. And again, there's a mix-up. There's a rigged mix-up. Oh dear, the throw's errant. Just had to get it on target. How important is that going to be?
Well, certainly could have been in trouble, but lucky that he survives, and our statistician just told me that Khurram belongs to the League of Tape Ball Cricket, and this is a very famous thing here in Pakistan. And there we see it was a fast bowler, I think, and wasn't very quick to come out of the blocks, and as a result the batter is back home safe.
Have you played tape ball? I've played it a little bit. It's not easy.
It's certainly not, and the ones who are good at it, professional tape bowlers, are, you know, they are so dynamic, so wonderful. They possess so many skills and quick hands and good reflexes and great eye. Comes very quickly, but I think spinners, especially good spinners, will definitely be something that is not commonly played in tape ball cricket, and that is where the problem and the challenge lies.
Well, as we speak, Mehran has bowled an outstanding over so far, just going for 2 runs. And he finishes well, finishes excellently, bowls into the surface and brings it back. Just 3 from it, 56 for no wicket. Final match of the SPL pool table. We've got the playoffs tomorrow, so last run out for these 2 teams before they get into something a bit more serious. Ahmed Latif getting his first bowl.
This is Ahmed Danial, and I think there was a problem maybe on the display, but this is Ahmed Danial. He is also featured in the PSL and been part of a domestic side, played a lot of games this year in first-class cricket, and he can be very slippery. We have seen him clock 140 kilometers plus in the PSL, and he looks fit, ready to go. We shall see how he goes here today.
Oh, he's got a wicket first ball, so Salman Butt has talked him up, and I have to pat my co-commentator on the back there. Well done.
Thanks, Nick. Usually it happens otherwise. It's been the commentator's curse, and thankfully the tables have turned with him, and this is an inside edge. The ball just came back a bit. We know the surface is a bit abrasive today. At times it can hold up, and Khurram Shahzad, 31 of 16, well, he's done a good job to start the innings off. Now he's gone. First wicket down for Larkana. They're 56 to 1.
Well, as we change for the first wicket, third wicket comes in, Cutting Edge and Channel Tech Sports Production, providing us with wonderful pictures and a wonderful production here at National Bank Stadium in Karachi. It's a lovely evening, as you would expect. Temperature is picture perfect. Atizaz Khan, he'll get his first hit of the night. Hey, he is quite sharp, isn't he, Ahmed? Hasn't played much. There he is, our favourite fan. What a legend.
Yes, and he's become more famous since you've photographed him, and that beautiful shot that you took of him. It was actually very amazing, and we need to definitely praise you for that. He's having fun wearing the green and the white traditional Pakistan colors, And it's 56 for 1. A wicket of the first ball for Ahmed Danial and a dot the second one. So he's come in and continued the work done by Mehran. That ball again.
Yeah, you're right. He's got a nice action, hasn't he? And he's strong. I mean, look at him there. He's a strong guy. He's not hugely tall. He sort of runs through and gets through that crease really well. Looks quite accurate. Pitches the ball up, which is nice, you know. Really searches for that edge that he got in his first delivery. Maybe get a slip in. What do you think, you batsman?
Yes, why not? I mean, wickets are the way forward. If you want to stem a flow of runs of any side, wickets are the #1 thing to do that. And he's done that both. He's bowled and got a batter caught behind, and then he's bowled 2 dot balls. So perfect start for him and his team required after giving 53 of the first 4 overs. Now they are making a bit of a comeback.
Yeah, Bismillah made such a good start to the innings. Hasn't been able to get back on strike, which will probably frustrate him a little bit. He lost his compatriot to the first ball. Atizaz will want to get himself in, but yes, he'll also want to rotate the strike and make sure that Bismillah keeps going in the fashion that he has, because it's been a good start. Current run rate of just over 10.
Will be interesting to see once he bowls a shorter one how it carries, because definitely he's among, I think he should be the fastest bowler of this tournament, he and Dhani. It's a Shafiq. Oh, slow one, and this might be a no ball because definitely it was over waist high. Asad Shafiq, we just saw Asad Shafiq in the dugout, and both the captains opting to rest today, Anwar Ali and Asad Shafiq, and many other players, because both teams know that they are in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're both through, so no consequences to the result of this match. No, it's not that one. It was a full toss, which will be checked. I think his front foot was behind the line. There's no problems there. Bismillah 23 from 15. Here we go, the back of the hand, slower ball. Yeah, I think that's going to be a no ball. It's a tough one, but I think it is higher than the waist, so they'll have to bowl that again. A couple of runs.
Once that is called a no ball, then he has to obviously get through Bismillah Khan, and it's not going to be easy because Bismillah can really hit the long ball, and he's a very, very sweet timer of the ball and also a very aggressive player. So it's a free hit and maybe some sort of entertainment our way, because it's been almost 10 balls now since we've seen a boundary.
2 men back on the leg side. Offside is up. Third man is up, fine leg is up, so Asad Shafiq, there we go, not playing, got the bib on. Sitting talking to Coach Arafat, Yasir Arafat. I played with him at Somerset. Outstanding death ball bowler, outstanding cricketer all round, but particularly adept at those final overs, jamming those Yorkers in. Can he jam one in here? And he goes big. Has he gone big enough? No, it won't be out though. Yeah, it was there to be hit.
Yes, but it's that kind of a pitch, unless the dew comes in, the ball at times, especially the cutters, they're not easy to get away because of the slowish nature, and we saw this one was banged in the pitch and was a cutter, and Bismillah Khan, usually a very good player, good striker of the ball, mistimed it. So not much damage done, even though the no ball was given and a free hit has been delivered.
Another mix-up again, massive confusion and no one at the stumps. Oh, it's all happening in Karachi tonight. That ends 60 for 1.
शॉट फाइन आएगा ना शॉट फाइन तू कर रहा है हां मैं उधर जाता हूं
End of the power play. 10 runs and over, exactly 60 for 1. So an outstanding start.
हसन हसन स्वीप स्क्वायर लेग
We've got Mahek down on the boundary. Who's she got?
Well, it's a lovely evening out here, and I've got a very special person here with me who is the main reason behind the Sindh Premier League. It is the chairman of the league, Mohammad Aslam. आप लोगों ने बहुत अच्छा इनिशिएटिव शुरू किया है जिसमें सिंध के प्लेयर्स को मौका मिलता है, इमर्जिंग टैलेंट को और यंग खिलाड़ियों को मौका मिलता है डेवलप करने के लिए. तो आप बताएं कि इसके पीछे आइडिया क्या था, थोड़ा सा उसके बारे में बताएं.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. इसके पीछे आइडिया ये था कि हमने फील किया कि सिंध के जो यंगस्टर्स हैं उनको अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ कम मिलती हैं एज़ कम्पेयर टू बाकियों के. और दूसरा इसके पीछे कॉन्सेप्ट ये था कि पाकिस्तान ने हमें इतना कुछ दिया है, हम उनके यूथ को और पाकिस्तान को वापस पे बैक करें और यंगस्टर्स को हम मौका प्रोवाइड करें ताकि वो आगे आएँ और ये उनको अपॉर्चुनिटी इस तरह की प्रोवाइड की जाए कि वो बड़े प्लेयर के साथ बैठें, उनके साथ ड्राइंग रूम शेयर करें, उनके साथ खेलें और फिर उसके बाद वो SPL में जाएं, उसके बाद वो पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट टीम में जाएं. और दूसरा सबसे बड़ा हमारा इसके पीछे आइडिया ये था कि पाकिस्तान का जो इमेज है वो हम पॉजिटिव कैसे दूसरी दुनिया को बता सकते हैं. इसके लिए हमने UK और अमेरिका में भी विज़िट्स किए और लोगों को बताया कि पाकिस्तान के हालात बहुत अच्छे हैं और आप यहाँ आएँ, मैच देखें. और
अभी हम सॉरी इंटरप्ट करने के लिए, लेकिन अभी एक और विकेट गिर चुकी है हैदराबाद लड़काना चैलेंजर्स की. बिस्मिल्लाह आउट हो गए हैं. 61 रन्स अभी लड़काना चैलेंजर्स ने बना दिए और उनकी एक और विकेट भी गिर गई है. बिस्मिल्लाह आउट हो गए हैं. सॉरी आप आगे बोलिए.
अब हम यहाँ रुकेंगे नहीं इंशाअल्लाह. हमारे प्लान में ना सिर्फ यही शामिल था कि हम सिंध प्रीमियर लीग बनाएंगे, बल्कि हम रीजनल लेवल पे एकेडमीज़ भी डेवलप करेंगे और सिंध की यूथ और उसके बाद हम कोशिश करेंगे कि हम इनको दुनिया के बाहर मुल्क में भी लेके जाएं. जो यहाँ की विनर टीम होगी, सऊदी अरब के ने भी हमें अप्रोच किया है और इसके अलावा कुछ काउंटीज़ हैं उनके साथ डिस्कशन हो रही है. फिर हमने एक अमेरिका और कनाडा की और हमारी एक ट्राई सीरीज़ हम प्लान कर रहे हैं. तो हम ये चाह रहे हैं कि यहाँ के लोगों को हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटी दें और ताकि ये आगे बढ़ सकें और जो पर्टिकुलरली इंटीरियर सिंध के लोग हैं उनमें एहसास से महरूमी ख़त्म हो और उनको मौके मिलें ताकि वो ज़िंदगी में आगे बढ़ सकें.
ये तो प्लेयर्स के लिए बहुत खुशखबरी की बात है. अच्छा, हमने देखा है कि पास में भी जितने भी ऑर्गेनाइजर्स हैं सिंध प्रीमियर लीग के, उन्होंने पहले भी क्रिकेट में बहुत मदद की है, क्रिकेट की बहुत मदद की है, उसको प्रमोट किया. हमने कश्मीर प्रीमियर लीग भी देखी थी. तो क्या आप कहेंगे कि क्रिकेट आपका एक पैशन है, इसलिए आप लोग उसको इतने दिल से प्रमोट करते हैं?
हमारा पैशन जो है ना वो पाकिस्तान है और पाकिस्तान जो है, आपको पता है कि पाकिस्तान के हर बच्चा उसके दिल में क्रिकेट है. तो इसलिए जब पाकिस्तान है तो पाकिस्तान के साथ क्रिकेट भी लाज़िम मलज़ूम है. तो इसलिए हम चाहते हैं कि हम पाकिस्तान को भी आगे लेके चलें और प्लस ये है कि क्रिकेट जो है उनके थ्रू हम इसको आगे लेके चलें.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for speaking to us, and I hope that you continue to enjoy the league.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's back to the comms box now.
Thanks, Mahek. Excellent interview. Nice to see everyone enjoying the SPL, making the most of it. Really is heating up this competition. Last pool match before we head to the playoffs, and it's going to be a cracking weekend of cricket. They're doing an excellent job, exactly what Salman Butt was asking for, someone to bowl into the turf, try and get a little bit of bounce, and he got exactly that in that wicket.
Yes, definitely. A more seasoned bowler is making use of the track and the help that is available, and he's mixing it up. Some deliveries slower, other ones just banged into the turf, and he's keeping the batters guessing. 7 gone, 67 for 2.
This was the power play. Yeah, it was an exciting one. They played some fantastic shots, got a little bit lucky in places, and that's going to happen. There was plenty of pace on and destruction down the wicket. That was a real treat of a shot. This one went very, very high. And that was the wicket. Yep, a thin little inside edge. 2 wickets have fallen.
Nick, you being the captain, just take on the captain's shoes. Why would you change Ahmed Daniel? He's playing the first game of the tournament, bowls a good over, takes a wicket, looks in some sort of a rhythm, and he's taken off after 1 over.
Yeah, it doesn't make a huge amount of sense. He hasn't bowled a huge amount, and you sort of feel if he could take 2 or 3, really get into this Larkana batting lineup and put some brakes on. But maybe I want to give Samir Khan a go, give him an opportunity, the youngster. Right arm, medium. His first bowl of the night. Firmly driven down the ground, just be 1. Yeah, so I agree with you. Hard to say what their plans are. Doesn't seem too upset about it. It may be a captain explaining to him that he's going to come on the other end, or we don't know.
We shall see, because on the other end as well, we saw Mehran bowl wonderfully well with the 2 overs, bringing down the run rate, bowling dot balls, picking up the important wicket of Bismillah Khan, who could have been very dangerous the way he was going. So bowling is also done in partnerships. It's very important to keep the pressure on the opposition from both ends, but maybe the captain has a different plan, and we shall come to know.
Not much pace to work from. Back of a length. Mubasir into 5. Atizaz on to 5 as well, so 2 new batters, which has definitely made things a little bit more difficult for Larkana in terms of pushing their score on. They made a very promising start, going at 10 and over. So one of these batters will want to really try and accelerate a little bit. It's their last pool match, so lots to work on. Talking to the captains at the toss, they were particularly, of course, Larkana, because Hyderabad have been excellent. They've won all the matches so far. Just talking about some of the areas, and they'll just want to get things right, players, and a bit of confidence going into the weekend. Are there any areas that you feel they could improve on?
Slow one, good change of pace, almost like a leg break. Didn't spin, but definitely kept the batter quiet. So we're talking about Hyderabad, and I think they've got all their boxes ticked. Their plans, their execution, their field placing, who to bowl, when to bowl, and everybody almost has delivered in their roles. And this is what you want as a team. Another change of pace, and this was different. So this little boy, Samir, is showing some skills. Definitely a variety of slow deliveries is what we have seen, and there is. We talk about Hyderabad, the happy camp of the coaches. It's Samiullah Niazi, Misbah Haq, Faisal, the analyst, and they have all teamed up. I think they're missing one person. I think Ijaz Bhai should be there, Ijaz Jr. All 4 of them, very experienced bunch of coaches, and a good side, good coaching side to have. Another single, 8 completed, 71 for 2 Larkana.
Both openers back in the hut. 24 runs scored by Bismillah. Durham scoring 31. 8 overs are passed, 71 for 2. Larkana 8.88 the current run rate. Mehran Mumtaz into his third over. 10 runs he's taken 1 wicket. He's another very talented player, Mubassir. All-round cricketer. Right arm off spinner and a batter. The both Mubassir and Mehran play for the same side, same region they belong to. It's a bit of a competition in between them two. Both very young. That's what you can hear from the standing captain at the moment, the wicketkeeper. Concentrate on bowling those dot balls. That creates the pressure. Good bowling. Very smart operator he is, Mehran Mumtaz. Varies the pace. That's what you need to do. Keeping it tight, not giving him anything to play around. That's brilliant bowling by Mehran Mumtaz. It's a cutting edge and Channel Tech sports production. 13 balls since last boundary. That's how tight he's kept. Mainly, it's Mehran Mumtaz who's just given away 11 runs in his 2.3 overs. He made it play that forceful shot towards long off. It's my honor and pleasure to have one of the greatest opening batter that the world have seen alongside me in the commentary box. Sir Mohsen Hassan Khan, a very warm welcome to you.
Thank you very much, Ali, and Assalamu alaikum and good evening to all the viewers. Thank you very much once again, Ali. It's a pleasure to be here, a part of this occasion, and I'm looking forward to it, inshallah, for the next 3-4 days, whatever is there. Thank you.
And I'm not going to ask you much about what's going on in the middle because you just joined us. But definitely this initiative, Sindh Premier League, just giving the opportunities to the boys of Sindh. How do you see this as?
Wonderful, wonderful effort. I was talking to the owner of this league. That I was praising him like anything, and the only thing is that there were a few misunderstandings which created a bit of a hiccup in this. Otherwise, I think it's a great effort, and bringing the youngsters of Pakistan from different provinces, and this is what we need. This is the kind of league which really promotes the players to come to be seen for the international level. And lots of congratulations to the organizers, and I'm sure that we'll find the basic thing what...
Oh, that has to be out. Has to be, yes. Rohail Nazir, the captain, takes it quite comfortably. The young man, Samir from Sindh, the local Sindhi boy, taking the wicket. That will do world of good to him. That's what this league is all about. We've been talking about it, giving the opportunities to somebody like Samir.
Yes, this is what I was just about to say, that the moment we'll see these youngsters, because the youngsters need exposure, and the television media is one of the best media. This is the shot which was mistimed and got the top edge. Flew right up in the air, just an easy catch to the keeper. But basically, the ball was I think he was trying to bowl a Yorker, which finished up into a full toss, but the timing wasn't correct, so he top-edged it. Well, these are the things which are very important, especially in 20 overs. And, that you have to plan your shots in the way, and what the platform like this, I was stressing upon, that it's very important for, especially being televised all over Pakistan and probably going abroad also. And that's a great thing. And like I said, lots and lots of congratulations to the organizers of this league, because this is the platform where...
So this is Karachi. Lovely.
This is my Karachi.
Absolutely. I just love it here in Karachi. You get so much variety, so much of different things to eat. Lovely people and food. Everything good about this city. City of lights.
City of Lights, yeah. And food, as we know, all popular all over the world, as far as Karachi and Lahore and Pakistan, all over Pakistan, food is delicious. And it's a treat for all the foreigners, when I was playing also, when the foreign players used to come, they used to love our food and the hospitality. The main thing, Ali, is the hospitality, and I'm so proud to say that Pakistan is full of hospitality, courteousness and friendship.
I just love how you say my Karachi. You just own it. Wonderful.
Oh yes, I was born and bred in Karachi. Actually, it's my Karachi and it is my Pakistan, to be very honest. And for me, Pakistan, there is nothing better place than Pakistan for me in the whole world. So I love my country, I love my city, I love my people. Again, we see the mistime shot, trying to convert that into a leg side.
He's relying on those cutters, slower ones, taking the pace off the ball, Samir. Now this is what we've been talking about. Meet Raja is also a Sindhi player. Samir, also a Sindhi player. That's what this league is all about. Given the opportunities, been seen all over the world. Just fantastic to see.
Wonderful, wonderful. I mean, these boys normally wouldn't get an opportunity like this to be exposed to the people and to the world. And cricket is so important for the youngsters to be exposed and to be seen. And television media is probably the best media in this world.
Between the two fielders, what great timing and placement by Meet Raja. He picked up that slower one, delayed his shot and placed it right between the two. That's great batting by Meet. I love the name, Meet Raja.
Yes, and it looks to be a nice player, but the thing is that performance counts really. This is a nice placement. You see there's a deep square leg and a deep mid wicket, but he perfectly placed it between the two. And timing counts a lot as far as the placement is concerned.
Look for two. Not there, not there, not there. Don't run yourself out. 10 overs done. It's 79 for 3. My Karachi, as Sir Mohsen Hassan Khan would say. I'm going to say the same now. Although I'm from Lahore, but I can have a bit cheer of it.
Yeah, Ali, whether we are from Lahore or from Karachi, it's our Pakistan, it's our homeland, and we are proud of that.
10 overs done, 79 for 3. Current run rate 7.90. Although this match is of no significance. Both of these teams have qualified for the playoffs. They're trying their bench strength. Both teams trying their best to give the opportunities to the youngsters. Mehran Mumtaz, you got to have a look at him. He's a very smart operator. He's from Rawalpindi. He plays for them in domestic cricket. And in this format, the way he varies his pace is just magnificent. Very young, but he's shown maturity. Keeps it very tight within the stumps.
That's the way of bowling. You know, you have to bowl within the stumps and you have to bowl according to the field. And the variation is very important, like you said. Very, very important for whether you are a spinner or a fast bowler.
In the air, out. Simple. Akasha makes no mistake. That's the smartness of Mehran Mumtaz. He was bowling those quick deliveries, gave this one a bit of air, bowled it slow, made him play that shot. And fielder making no mistake.
Yes, there we see it. Nicely looped up ball. And like Ali just said, he's mixing up the pace. Faster one, a slower one, and then with the flight. And loop is very important as far as, because if you are a wicket taker also, being a spinner, it's a benefit for the team because you can stop runs, plus if you can collect a few wickets, that puts a lot of pressure on the batting lineup. And even for the medium pacers, you know, same thing like in 2020 cricket, it's a matter game of variation. And like even for bowling and batting both, because as we have seen the way 2020 cricket is growing every day, batsman has gone out.
It's 79 for 4. the Manhattans just getting smaller and smaller because they're losing wickets. They started off brilliantly, that over, that came 20-run over. And then in the 7th over onwards, they started losing wicket and the Manhattan got smaller and smaller. That's what wickets do. The projected score 156. They'll be a happier side to get to that from this position because they've lost 4 wickets. They don't have the luxury of Asad Shafiq, Zishan Malik. They rested them. They're relying on the youngsters. Hassan Mohsin from Karachi, another very talented. Asad Shafiq on your screen. He's not playing. What a performer, Asad Shafiq. All of these times, he's been brilliant for Pakistan cricket.
Yes, he's my boy. We got him selected. He's one of the top notches. He's served very well Pakistan. And he's serving his franchise and Karachi plus. So, and I was just going to say about this one is a slightly down the leg side, and he played that beautifully. He just looped it over, which is the fine leg, which is very much in the circle. So that's a very sensible shot. Like Ali, I was saying that the variation counts a lot, you know, whether you're bowling or batting. And in the batting, we have seen the variation, the batsmen, that they have developed new shots, paddle shots, sweep shots, you know, all these kind of things which has to be developed, because if you want to collect runs without losing a wicket, this is a nicely played shot, knowing that the fine leg was inside the circle, and he played that on purpose. Well played. And one thing I would definitely say, that they're resting some useful players and giving chance to some new youngsters. That's a great sign.
Yeah, that's sort of seniors you need around. Somebody like Asad Shafiq who will just rest himself, give another one an opportunity. That's great to see. Hasibur Rahman, another talent from Sindh, will bowl his first over. It's just great to have you in the commentary box. A lot to talk about, a lot to learn. Different eras, different cricket, different techniques, as you said, different variations. Cricket has changed a lot, isn't it, from the years you used to play?
Yeah, it has developed a lot. I mean, basics are still the same, but like I said, the batsmen, they have developed new shots and all that. The bowlers have developed new technique in that, which is very much required. Because after this ball, I'll come back to you.
Catch!
Well, that's gone through the hands. For a second, I thought the fielder at extra cover is in business, but he hit it so hard that it went to the boundary like a rocket. Akasha, the fielder there, he was in business for just a little while, but what a good shot by Mubassir. On the back foot.
Yes, very good shot. Played it on purpose over the covers fielding, because there's no one in the deep, and that was a very sensible shot. These are the things which a batsman has to do, a batter rather, in 2020 cricket, when you need runs, and sensibility is the requirement, the basic requirement.
Absolutely. I know you've not seen many games, but with sensibility, it reminds me of Umar Amin. He's the leading run getter. He scored 100, and he's just done it with some ease, some class, no power hitting, just proper cricketing shots, and still been able to score 100 in 20 over cricket. That's a huge learning for others. I want to go big. There is a fielder, not going to quite carry to it. But absolutely, you make a great point that it can be done sensibly too.
It is sensible, because people that think it's not only hitting in 2020 cricket, you have to plan your shots. And there's no slogging this is not slogging. When you plan your shot, and like Umar Amin, you said he's a senior campaigner, and I'm sure he must have got a brilliant 100, which he thoroughly deserved.
Well bowled, Asiba.
That's good cricket. The art of rotating the strike is very important too.
Exactly, ones and twos with an odd boundary and maybe the maximum. So this is the combination which I was talking about, that you have to play with a plan. And 2020 cricket, even now getting so popular, you have to got to have this serious planning, at least 2-3 plans when you're batting or bowling.
Very good bowling.
End of 12. Let's head down to Misha Imran. She's got someone very special with her.
Thank you, Ali. On the sidelines of ZKB Sindh Premier League Match 15, I've got with me Asad Hafiz Rana. He's the owner of Larkana Challengers, who are playing their final match before the playoffs. Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us, first of all. What is really the plan now, because it's the final match before the playoffs?
I think today we have only checked our bench strength. There were a lot of guys who didn't get a chance to show their talent. And today we have checked our bench strength by giving chances to those players, those who didn't play a game.
Definitely, we're seeing lots of new players, lots of firepower, of course, a new captain also. Apart from that, how has your experience been with the league? Because this is the first ever ZKB Sindh Premier League.
Look, it's a wonderful experience. I think it's a great platform for young players and talented local players, those who are exhibiting their talent. It's a great platform, great experience so far.
I'm so glad that you're having a great experience, and I hope you have a great tournament as well, because we have the playoffs coming from tomorrow, and that is going to decide the future for the team. But I hope your support stays throughout for the SPL.
No, definitely. We are looking forward to the playoffs.
Thank you so much, sir. And with that, it's back to you, Ali.
Thank you.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Another boundary. 97 the total now. Hassan looks good. He's a very young, talented, good all-round cricketer from Karachi.
That's a very well played shot over the covers, and like I said, there's no one in the deep. So that's the shot. That's a sensible shot, making sure to get over the fielder in the inner circle, one in the inner circle, and getting an easy boundary. Very well played shot. That's another one dabbed down to third man. After a boundary, a single. That's a real bonus, and it's a concerning point for the fielding side when the batsmen are going for ones and twos and hitting the boundaries, odd boundaries, and maybe the maximum. Meanwhile, we'll be watching it as we're approaching towards the end, because the main attack, and if you play sensibly with ones and twos and with odd boundaries and maximums, then you can reach to a target where you can. That's a wonderful shot again. That was just short of a length, and the square leg being in the circle, and again played over him. Great shot.
Great pickup shot again. Mubassir is super talented. Picked up the length, placed it. Excellent. Just awaiting the fielder. It's that man again, Akasha. Eight fours, 5 sixes. Two of them coming in this over of Suhaib. Projected score 168. They'll be a happier side if they can get to that 168. These two are very talented. They can get to that. Mubassir is looking good for his 23 of just 19.
Yeah, both they are combining, like I said, the odd four and ones and twos. That's very sensible and positive batting. They're playing with a plan, and they haven't lost. They've lost 4 wickets so far.
Look at that. Look at that. He's made it look so easy and played it all the ground for a 6.
Tremendous shot. That's all perfect timing. Just got a little bit on the front foot. The ball just very much close to him. Not really a half volley, but he used the bottom hand and put it over mid-off for a wonderful 6. Tremendous shot.
That's what they say these days. If you can get a boundary early on in the over, make it count. Make it a big over. Put the pressure on the youngster. Just don't let him get. Look at that. 15 runs already. Oh, he's done it. He's taken the revenge. He's bowled him. Zohaib, the youngster. Mubassir, one shot too many maybe. Looking to dominate. And losing his wicket.
Yeah, probably got a bit too excited and again wanted to go over the fielder. Well, that's the inside edge. That was a slow one. That was the ball was a fast, short one with the off break and involved in that. Not timing there properly. So this is what you have to do. You don't have to get overexcited. If you have got it, you played a wonderful shot for the maximum 6 runs. And now probably another 4-5 runs by 1s and 2s. That would have been a very clever move.
108 for 5. Mubassir goes back on 29. Bismillah Khurram, they gave a good start, 24 and 31. Azaz 7. Mubassir looked good for his 29. It's just lost his wicket. Meet Raja, lovely name again. 5 runs he scored. Hassan is still there on 8. 108 for 5 after 13.
Definitely they'll be trying to reach up to a decent score, but still they've lost 5 wickets so far, which is not a very good sign, and quite a few overs to go. So losing wickets can put a lot of pressure on them, and if you have to give the wicket yourself by playing a bad shot, then you're putting pressure on yourself, which is not a smart move.
Batters these days, so they can get away with playing a bad shot in this format, especially in your days. Would have been a different thing, a different story.
Yeah, but see, a bad shot is always a bad shot, whether you're playing Test cricket, one day or T20.
Just the mindset, it has just changed. They can get the leeway because of the pressure. It was just 20 overs that they had to go after the bowling.
Yes, this is what I've been complaining at times, that if anybody gets 20 or 30, he should not think that he's done the job. If you get 20 or 30, you must try and get a big score. Once again.
Hello, Mohsin. Lovely to be on with you.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, interesting listening to you talk there about 2020 cricket and how the game's being played. I guess we've seen some good cricket on show over the last week.
Yeah, very interesting. I'm really, I was very happily, I can say that bringing the youngsters in and the exposure that they're trying to get on this with being broadcast all over Pakistan and abroad. So that's a great sign for the youngsters to prove their worth.
Yeah, I completely agree. Getting a bit of a chance in this match, of course, some of the youngsters, Hassan and Kashif Bhatti, although they've played a few matches, getting more opportunity, which is what it's about. A lot of the senior players will put their hand up, and they have done in this tournament. And hopefully the youngsters can watch and learn.
And Nick, as I came to know that they have already qualified, so this is something great that they are giving chances to some youngsters. It's a wicket there.
Yeah, as we talk, there's been a run out. You could see early on they wanted to, but both batsmen didn't communicate properly there, and this is a shocking way to get out. Watch this. So he tickles it quite nicely. You can see there's a bit of urgency. Batter turns and goes. Yeah, the non-striker was just a bit slow, wasn't he? It's good fielding, good throw. Did everything right. Disappointing.
Yeah, I think Nick, it was a bad call, because knowing that the fielder was right on the ball and they was just starting to go for the second. And it was too late, and it was a nice throw, one bounce to the keeper.
Kashif Bhatti goes, it's 111 for 6. Yep, it's that time again, a strategic timeout. Powered by Zero Plus. That ends the 0+ strategic timeout, and great to catch up with one of Pakistan's greats. Listen, tell me a little, just talking off air, about some of your innings and the 200 you got at Lords. Of course, I played there for many years. It's great to hear you talk so fondly about it, and I was asking whether you could remember the innings.
Well, you can't forget that, because that was one of the highlights of my career. And it became more popular with getting a double 100 at Lords, and you know what value Lords carry. So I was very fortunate, and it was the best thing happened, Nick, that the reason I rate that inning, because we won that match. I believe in one thing, if you contribute tremendously for the team, that's the main thing. Individual performance, yes, great, but when it's a contribution for the team, as far as winning the game is concerned, then it adds more. So I was very fortunate that I got a double 100 and we won the match.
Oh, I could listen to that all day. 14 overs done, 111 for 6. The ZKB Sindh Premier League heats up and is rising all the time, a bit like the skyscraper. 111 for 6 overs gone. They were doing so well, they just lost the impetus and lost the advantage they had from a fantastic start. Languishing a little bit, you would say, Winston.
Yeah, Nick, I think a few bad shots were played. They lost 2 or 3 wickets which shouldn't have been there. And if this would have been scored for 2 or 3 down, could have been much better. But now losing 5 wickets, 6 wickets rather. So the pressure's come back onto them, and I give credit to the bowlers for that.
Yeah, pitches played, it's been interesting. It definitely slid on in the second innings. These are the 4 wickets. That was a little feather on an inside edge. And they were going quite well, and that was a good catch. Sharp catch, back with point, never easy. And this was, well, it's a dismissal he would probably rather forget. A low full toss and a simple one for the keeper. And this was pretty tame. So you'd say the batsmen have got themselves out. There hasn't been any amazing bits of bowling or anything.
Well, I saw that left-arm spinner. He bowled pretty cleverly. But, you know, if you're going to throw your wickets away, now this is, to me, it's not it's a stupid run-out. There was never a second run. They should have been pretty much settled with 1, and still many overs to go. Still.
Absolutely right. Many overs to go. Didn't need to make that decision. Passes the outside edge again. Adil Mio, shame he's just come in, and well, this is where you really need a platform. You don't want 2 new batsmen in at this stage of the game.
Absolutely, Nick, because this is the game where you have to pace your game, and you're reaching the end towards, so you need wickets in hand. So in the last 3-4 overs, if you have wickets in hand, you have your proper batsman on the crease, you can probably add at least about 50 or 60 runs in the last 4 or 5 overs.
What do you make of T20 cricket? Would you like to have played this format?
Early on, Nick, I wasn't at all in this in the cricket 2020 cricket, and especially for a youngster. It's nicely played down the square leg side, the deep fielder there, a nice easy one. Yeah, coming back to that point, Nick, 2020 cricket is okay, good for fun and everything, but not at all for a youngster to start with. You know, you have got to have your basics correct, and then like in all the top teams of the world, you can say Pakistan, England, Australia, and all that they have test batsmen playing in 2020. That means this cricket needs special. It's not a game where you have to come through and start slogging right from the very first ball. You have to plan your shots, okay? Playing over the fielder is a technique, you have to do that. But then again, the game has to be planned properly.
Yeah, very wise words. Totally agree with you. It's almost like young kids are watching their heroes on TV thinking that's how they play, and they don't realize all the hard work that's gone on, and learning the technique, learning your defense, and learning the basics of the game, which I don't think will change. So for young children or young players who are listening in, don't forget those basics. It doesn't just happen. You can't just wake up and go out and smash it all over the park. You need to learn the basics of the game.
Very true, Nick. You have to be at the crease to go to play a longer innings. For that, you need a good defense, sensibility, and let me see again. Now, this is what I don't like at all. He knows that we've already got 6 wickets down, and still there are how many overs to go? 5 overs to go. That's a long time, and he's got to stay. He's got to plan his shots, go for 1s and 2s, and keep the scoreboard moving. This is what I feel that every youngster is watching it, and especially playing, especially now 6 wickets, and in the last stages we are reaching up to last 5, but 5 wickets are down. So these 2 batsmen has got to make sure they have to stay there, play sensibly with the combination of 1 odd 4 boundary and 1s and 2s.
Yeah, and to play sensibly, you've got to get bat on ball. You've got to get in line. There's no point in swinging and missing. Yeah, he's unlucky not to be called wide there. 5 left. It's 111, 113 for 6. Zohaib, or should I say, sorry, Hasib, starting his 3rd over, only 10 from his first 2. He's done a really good job. Down the wicket, and going to land safe. Wasn't quite there at the pitch, but it's been a time now where they'll think they're going to try and go a little bit harder. They know 114 for 6 is not going to be a score. Projected score 152, but you still feel against the top team, that's not going to be enough.
Yeah, but like I said, they have to stay at the wicket. They have to make sure not to play a shot which is absolutely, which will put more pressure on them by losing a wicket. They have to plan with okay, they have to go for 4s and 6s, but they need to keep on with the 1s and 2s.
Ooh, that looked very close. Maybe just outside the line. Adil Mio faced 6 deliveries. So that's the key, really, the dot balls. Now, just needs to get bat on ball. He's trying a lot of options, a lot of swing and misses. Just hit the ball down the ground, get yourself going, work with your partner, communicate. Still some time to go. Yeah, he's not picking him, is he? That one just skidding on and almost getting through his defences.
Bowling very well, bowling within the stumps and changing the variation, the pace and the length, which is very clever. This is what's troubling the batsman, because and the batsmen are trying to go for big shots, go for ones and twos.
Yeah, exactly. Things just stagnating. Hassan not able to get back on strike. He's got 12 from 12 run a ball. 17 balls now since the last boundary. Adil needs to get some bat on ball here. Gives himself room and is bowled. Well, it ends a disappointing innings for young Adil. Couldn't quite get going, and Hasib gets through his defences, takes his first wicket of the night. Good bit of bowling, bowled very accurately, didn't leave the stumps. Clangs into the top of off stump.
Yeah, again, you see, just trying to go for a big shot. And sensibly, the bowler is right on the middle and off stump. Bowling with a good length and with the pace change, variation change in there. So you have to play a proper sense cricket. Thanks.
Yep, that's the wicket. 7 down, 114. Ali Zafar on your screen, the famous singer. Sitting next to Mr. Shehzad, the CEO of this SPL. Nice to have him here. Lots of entertainment. Larkana, well, they're struggling, languishing at 114 for 7. Umaid Asif, the captain, comes to the wicket. Can he inflict any damage on Hyderabad, who have been quite brilliant in this tournament? They've won every match so far. And will pick up a single to finish the 16th over. 4 to go. It's a big 4 overs, you feel. 115 for 7.
So it's 115 for 7 after 16, and we have a rock star Ali Zafar in the house, sitting with the dignitaries, the organizers of the ZKB SPL 2024 Season 1, and it's good to have alongside me the former Pakistan captain Azhar Ali. Welcome, Azhar.
Thank you, Salman. That's it's not been easy going for Larkana.
This
a lot of hopes from the skipper Umaid Asif. They have to finish well here to have some sort of total on the board. Only 3 wickets left.
This one will be a wide outside the off stump, and Zohaib has been pretty decent. A youngster, emerging category, getting the exposure of playing in this league, and hopefully he makes the best use of this opportunity. And a number of changes today for both the teams, allowing their bench strength to come to the center and show us their skills. Once again, bowled on the right areas, good length. Just the one towards deep covers.
Larkana must be targeting around 150 to 160. If they can manage 150, 160, I'm sure Hyderabad also playing their bench strength, so they will still have the opportunity to defend that total. Although this game won't affect much in the playoffs, but still both the teams will want would want to win this game, just to keep the momentum, take the momentum into the playoffs.
Yes, obviously wins are important, and as we talk about the teams looking to win and keep their momentum going, there's another dot ball, and this pitch has slowed down. Generally, the pitches have got better as the day has gone along here at the National Stadium, but this one, to start with, it had some rough patches on its surface, more abrasive than the previous surfaces that we have played on, and certainly we have seen the ball at times grip today, not carried through to the keeper. And this time it does carry to the keeper. There's an appeal, but the keeper, he doesn't look very confident. So it's another dot ball. So that, how do you see these youngsters playing? Have you seen anybody today that you might think is a good prospect?
Well, up top, Khurram Shahzad, who opened the batting for Larkana, our analyst told us that he's very famous in table cricket here. Khurram Chakwal, yeah, Khurram from Chakwal. So he looked quite decent. It's a wonderful shot, picked the length, hit it nicely over mid wicket. Welcome boundary for Larkana. Hassan got the maximum.
Yes, a big hit that. Hassan only looks a very lean player, but he's timed one to perfection, and that has flown into the stands. What a beautiful hit. That is exceptional timing. Didn't seem to hit it hard at all. And once you have a look at him, he doesn't look very strong, but definitely the shot had a lot of power in it. Went a long way back in the seats, and he's taken his team's score to 123 with that hit, with 3 overs and a ball to go. Definitely Larkana should target 150 plus runs. Perfect swing of the bat, good extension of the arms, and he got the power transfer absolutely perfect.
He has he's all-rounder. He normally plays as an all-rounder in domestic teams. He has a capacity to bat well. Both Umaid and him. Here's a look at another shot. Beautifully played over mid-wicket.
The umpire brings in the spare balls because that one has gone into the stands, and someone has gone to find it, but at times this problem can be there, that the ball isn't easy to find once it goes behind those seats. So umpires are looking for a ball that is familiar to the one which has been hit for 6, and they're examining the box of balls to see, to come up with a close enough kind of a ball where there's not much change for both the teams. And we see Hassan Nawaz and Irfan Niazi both there looking for it and trying to help the groundsman, tell him where it went, but there is not a trace of the ball. So we will continue with the spare ones. Thankfully we have plenty of them.
The ball is playing hide and seek, and groundman hasn't been successful yet.
Well, that's gone. He did all that effort to bring that ball from way outside off back onto his stumps, and Hassan Mohsin is gone. He is bowled, and Zaheb has another wicket, so 3 overs for him, 17 gone, and it's 123 for 8 Larkana.
He didn't really need to do that. He just hit a massive 6 over mid-wicket. Probably should have stick with his strong shots, but he wanted to be cheeky. Paid the price. Was looking good. Hassan Mohsin gone for 80. Just as it was looking, Larkana is coming back into the game and looking towards 150 mark. They just lost Hassan again. He was looking good. The partnership was growing, but unfortunately got bowled. Made his own way to his dismissal.
So it's up to the big man, the tall Umayyad Asif, captain today, the stand-in captain, to see his side across 150. And we all know that he's a capable player who can hit the long ball, can go for big hits and be successful. We have seen in the domestic cricket him do that a number of times, and today is the onus is once again on him to deliver. And this will go straight to the covers. That's a very, very soft dismissal, this. Playing away from the body, the ball holding up. It's not the same track. It's slower in nature, and we have seen batters struggle to come terms with it. And Ali Shafiq into the attack and straight away picks up the 9th wicket. And Larkana struggling. 1, 2, 3 for 9.
Beautifully bowled. Just a check shot, nothing really. It wasn't a slow ball or anything. He just checked his shot. No intent to it, and didn't contribute much today. The skipper went for 2. Not looking great now. Larkana has lost 2 wickets in the space of just 2 deliveries. And now Umar Sultan, the last batsman for them.
A quick single there, straight to the covers, but the batters was running as he hit the ball, and well responded by the man at the non-strikers, and it is Irfanullah, the tall, quick, fast bowler from KP, and he can be slippery. We shall see how he goes tonight, but at the moment he, for his and his team's sake, needs to get a few runs, because 1-2-4 is looking very less at the moment. That's well driven. There's a man there. Will be one only, and that could have been curtains had that hit directly. I don't know why the other batter Umar was wandering towards the striker's end, but have a look at this. Struck hard, and he first calls wait, whereas it shouldn't be his call, and then he runs, and oh, he would have been out by miles.
Typical number 10-11 running between the wicket, basically. No understanding where the ball is going, whose score is it. It's going to be hard work for them. Both of them don't look like they have batted especially They haven't batted in this tournament, but also don't look like they like batting too much. So Larkana will be very lucky if they get a 15-20 run partnership.
Yes, it's a Channel Tech production, bringing you live pictures of this wonderful contest, the ZKB SPL Sindh Premier League Season 1. Oh wow, very close to getting cleaned up this time. Lucky to still be there. 125 it is the last wicket, and they are living on the edge at the moment. Sometimes a number 10 or 11 batter bats as if he has just borrowed somebody's bat.
And don't want to hit with that bat, so it might break.
Yeah, obviously he has to return it. So, I
Bat-
mean, modern day cricket, you need to be a 3D player. You need to do bits and pieces along with your main skill. And this one, I think he's heard us. He's gone for the stroke, and it's a decent connection. This will be a couple of runs. And 18 bowled now, 127 for 9. So this is the Larkana Challengers batting card, and nothing much to boast there. Earlier, a good partnership at the top, 24 to Bismillah Khan. Puram impressed with 31, and then Mubassir scoring 29, and later on nothing much. 127 for 9, and 5 batters failing to get into double figures. So this has been the story of Larkana Challengers tonight. On the contrary, the bowlers have done well. Hyderabad youngsters, they've bowled reasonably well. Didn't allow them to break free at any moment of this innings.
This youngster impressed. 2 for 25 of his 3 overs. A smash over point. Got some room and got some bat on it, and finally find some runs for the crucial runs for Larkana.
Yes, absolutely. This one was sliced over point, and no fielder there behind. Once it crosses over the head of the point fielder, it's always an empty area. And this one goes for 4. No chance for the fielder at third or the cover point to come and stop that one. Important runs these. They've crossed 130 now. They're 131. A few more of these will be very helpful in defending, because this pitch isn't like the ones we had previously. Once again, it's been smashed, and this one is over covers or mid-off, and I think it's gone for 6. Yes, it is. Confirmation from the umpire there. Very valuable runs there, and inexperience there by Zohaib. Obviously bowling on length, which is not the ideal place to bowl towards the depth. Have a look at this. Providing room, and Irfanullah frees his arms and makes a very good connection, a solid one, and easily clears the boundary and gives his side a very valuable 6.
Yeah, surely inexperience been shown. If you keep providing that length and that pace, Irfanullah can keep hitting that over cover or point.
Oh wow, he refuses to run, and the other batter he has run too. Maybe he just went there and checked, are you coming or should I go back? And he was told to go back, and refusal of run is also a statement of being confident, of taking on the bowler all by himself. He's already scored 4 under 6, 10 runs of the over, and we are only halfway through. So Umar needs to relax at the non-striker's end. Now he opts to take the single.
Irfanullah must be thinking of, this is the over for me. I must score as much as I can in this over. take the advantage of the inexperience of Zohaib.
Yes, clear communication, and he wants him to not to get out, just block this and get out of the way, let the next over come, or bring him back on strike. And that's reasonably played, and this time to the fielder, dot ball, and I'm sure Irfanullah wouldn't mind that unless and until there's a wicket that falls. One more ball to go, and then Irfanullah, he can continue with his hitting show.
Zohaib would want the ball to hit the stumps here, because that's the best chance to pick up a wicket at this moment. And slower one also could be an option.
End of over number 19, 138 for 9. Bowling card there for Hyderabad Bahadurs, and 2 wickets for Mehran and 2 wickets for Zohaib. And Mehran was wonderful. 20 runs he gave of his full quota of 4 overs, and picked up 2 wickets. Was impressive. The remaining, Zohaib has bowled as 4, 36 for 2 he got. And there are a number of options for the captain, who to bowl, and who has he gone with? Ahmed Danial. He's only bowled 1 over, taken 1 wicket, conceded 4 runs, and then was never brought back. Straight away a slow one, and Irfanullah refuses the single once again.
I think they should take every run what they get, because if even they get 6 singles, they will be getting 144. So yes, Irfanullah can clear the boundary, but also if he can't, then you're just playing dot balls.
That's why I said that he feels very confident that he can clear the boundary a number of times, or maybe hit 4s and get more runs for his team than the singles. Once again, good slow one, back of the hand, and very deceptive, and now he decides to take the single. So he's not very clear of what to do.
Yeah, probably thought he might get 2 here. A cutting edge and Channel Tech Sports Production. You're watching at your home screen the broadcasting of this tournament.
Yes, they've been wonderful in bringing these beautiful pictures to your homes and wherever you are in the world watching this league. And this one is a quick one. Ahmed Danial is bowling very smartly. He's a smart operator, has subtle changes of pace, and then he can bowl the heavy ball, is good with the Yorkers and the short ball. It's just been the case that his side has been so good that he hasn't got a chance to play in the playing 11. This is his first game, and that's why I felt that he should have bowled his full quota. He's just bowling his 2nd over, and this is the last over of the innings.
Yes, Hyderabad definitely have some bench strength. That's why they're doing so well in this tournament. They have good side, they have backup bowlers, they have backup batsmen.
So 2 balls to go. It's 140. Couple of 6s or maybe a 4 and a 6 will do. Get them across to 150. And then from there on, the bowlers can try their best and try and take wickets and restrict them under whatever they've got. But these 2 balls, Irfanullah will be looking to clear the boundary. He's on 13 of 7. He hasn't been very easy or comfortable with the slower ones. Oh, this one has been smashed down the ground, but there's a fielder who was standing straighter than normal mid-on. So he keeps the batters to 1. That was good fielding and good field placement from the captain. So one more ball to go, and it's 141.
Yeah, it's good bowling by Ahmed Daniel. He's just keep changing his pace. He had a couple of slow ones earlier this over, so probably Irfanullah was expecting again to be a slow one, but Ahmed Daniel has some decent pace. I've seen him in 4-day cricket also. He can bowl some gas.
Wow, this has been struck only at the bottom of the bat and didn't go anywhere except finding a fielder in the ring on the cover position, and it's all over. This is curtains for the team Larkana. They are all out on 141 of the 20 overs, and 142 will be the target. This one was bowled straight and up into the stumps, trying to hit it through covers, and only succeeding in giving a simple catch to the man at cover. So, a good performance from Team Hyderabad once again. And now we shall go downstairs to Misha, who has a special guest.
Thank you. On this breezy winter evening, I've got someone whose innings felt just like a breeze today. 31 of 16, 3 fours, 2 sixes, खुर्रम शहजाद. खुर्रम बहुत अच्छा स्टार्ट था. पावर प्ले में सिर्फ एक विकेट गिरी थी, लेकिन हमने मिडिल ओवर्स में देखा विकेट्स जल्दी गिरती गई. क्या हुआ?
ये बिल्कुल ऐसे ही बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. जैसा कि हमें यासिर भाई ने प्लान दिया था और अपना कैप्टन ने हमारे कि पावर प्ले में ज़्यादा स्कोर करें, तो हमने यही कोशिश की कि पावर प्ले के अवर्स को यूटिलाइज़ किया जाए और ज़्यादा रन किए गए. अनफॉर्चुनेटली हमारी जो टीम है, हमारी जो बैटिंग है, क्लैप्स कर रही है सेंटर में आके. बट इंशाल्लाह उम्मीद है अगले मैचेस में इंशाल्लाह नॉकआउट स्टेज है तो कोशिश करेंगे, अच्छा खेलेंगे इंशाल्लाह और बड़ा स्कोर करेंगे.
Thank you so much, Khurram. अब ये स्कोर 142 का आ गया है. Hope this match turns into your favor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And with that, it's back to you, Coms.
Thank you, Misha. And that was Khurram Shahzad, the top order batter. And we have now on our screens the dignitaries, the CEO of the league, the president of the league standing alongside Ali Zafar. And at the moment, the teams are going to take a break, and so we're back on the screens, and there's going to be a cake cutting ceremony. Ali Zafar along with all the dignitaries, Mr. Arshad Khan, head of the technical committee, Mr. Naman, Mr. Shahzad. And I wonder what the ceremony is about. Seems as if there's SPL, ZKB SPL written on the cake, and now everybody is having a piece of it. Do you mind sending some upstairs for Ali Yunus, please? Django is hungry as well.
Yes, a lot of dessert being eaten here as well. Some didn't order some, so we need some upstairs as well.
So highlights brought to you by Al Hayat Group, and we saw a flourish at the start. Bismillah Khan and Khurram Shahzad both played attractive strokes all around the wicket, pulling, cutting, going down the ground over the head of the bowler, and playing some sweet strokes, some pull shots off the front foot, some big sixes. Then came Ahmed Daniel and unsettled, broke through. Then Bismillah Khan fell, cutting 1-2 straight to point, and then wickets kept falling. This one was very lucky. It was not the kind of delivery that you associate with picking wickets, but unfortunately that was that. And then some soft dismissals caught in the circle at point. And then we saw a few shots played by Hassan Mohsin through the covers, some over square leg, straight down the ground once again. And then wickets kept falling every now and then. Regular intervals saw new batters coming in. And then there was this mix-up and an easy run out, easy take for the bowler. Great hit that. Huge six, and then trying to be too cute, bringing about his own downfall, and soft dismissal for Umayyad Asif. And then a couple of boundaries by Irfanullah, a six, adding some valuable runs before it all ended like this caught in the covers. Now we go back to Misha, who has Mr. Ali Zafar, the rock star, with her.
Thank you, Salman. I've got one of the biggest rock stars of Pakistan with me, and you can see that from my smile. Ali Zafar here with me. Thank you so much for joining us here, Ali.
Thank you for having me.
How are you enjoying the match? It's a great match. I'm seeing that you're wearing the Hyderabad Bahadurs jersey.
Yes, I'm इनको मैं support कर रहा हूँ इस दफ़ा और ये जीत रहे हैं अभी तक सारे matches and I hope कि they win the tournament. लेकिन हार जीत तो इसमें होती रहती है. जो अच्छी बात ये है कि कराची में सिंध में ये जो इनिशिएटिव लिया गया है क्रिकेट को और ख़ास तौर पे यंग टैलेंट को यंग प्लेयर्स को प्रमोट करने का उनको मौका देने का I'm very happy and very proud because of that.
We're so happy that you're here personally to support Hyderabad Bahadurs and Sindh Premier League as a whole. Have you been watching the matches? Are you a big cricket fan?
I'm a big cricket fan. In bits and pieces I have been, and I think some of the players are absolutely fantastic. इससे आप बहुत सा नया टैलेंट उभर के बाहर आएगा जो कि हमारी क्रिकेट के लिए बड़ी अच्छी चीज़ होगी.
Thank you so much, Ali, for giving us your time and for being here with us. And with that, it's back to you, Combs.
Thank you, Misha, and it's wonderful to have superstars, celebrities from different walks of life to come in and support the cricketers. And here is the batting card of Larkana challengers, and Bismillah Khan and Khurram started off well, but didn't continue for long, and then Mubassir Khan was only the innings of recognition, scoring 29 later on, and the rest were not very impressive. In the end, Irfanullah's cameo of 14 runs brought them to 141 of their 20 overs.
Shared wickets, the Hyderabad bowlers, especially Mehran was impressive, 2 for 20 of his 4 overs. Also, the wicket Ahmed Daniel got up front. He got 2 for 7. Unfortunately, he didn't bowl his full quota of over, but he's been impressive as well. It's good bowling performance. Young Zohaib got 2 wickets for 36 of 4 overs. Just last over cost him
Yes, in the end, some inexperience costing the bowling side. But now they have a total on the board. They need to chase 140 runs off the 20 overs. We'll see how the chase goes. And it's up to the bowlers now from Larkana to make amends. And now we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the action for you.
Oh, picked up. That's a 6. Good running. Be careful. Make it 30. Because Khurram has played a wonderful shot down the ground. Oh, that has to be out. Has to be, yes. 15 runs already. Oh, he's done it. He's taken the revenge. He's bowled him. Made it look so easy and played it all the ground for a 6.
यार बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ बिकॉज क्रिकेट आपको पता है एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो कि हमारी पूरी नेशन को जोड़ लेती है. सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि SPL का इनिशिएटिव लिया गया है और डेफिनेटली
हमारे शहर के अंदर जब ये एंटरटेनमेंट आई है तो सब बहुत खुश होंगे आने के लिए और देखने के लिए. तो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ इस चीज़ के लिए कि इवेंट हो रहा है.
जितने यंगस्टर्स हैं वो बहुत एक्साइटेड होते होंगे, जैसे अगर लाला जैसे लेजेंड खेल रहे हो यहाँ पे. सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि इस तरह के इनिशिएटिव हो रहे हैं. इससे हमारे जो ग्रास रूट लेवल के लड़के हैं या नए लड़के हैं उनके लिए सीखने का बहुत अच्छा मौका है.
कराची के फैंस के लिए सिर्फ इतना ही मैसेज है कि घरों से निकलें, नेशनल स्टेडियम आए और इस इवेंट को कामयाब बनाएं.
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
अब खेले सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
सिर्फ प्रीमियर लीग जो हो रही है टूर्नामेंट माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छा एकदम है। ये हम शौकीनों के लिए भी और इंशाल्लाह ताला पूरी दुनिया में ये देखा जा रहा है।
ये अच्छी सीरीज़ है, ऐसा टैलेंट होना चाहिए। आहिस्ते आहिस्ते देख के जो ना बड़े प्लेयर बाहर आते हैं।
ये बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम है, इंशाल्लाह आगे भी बच्चों को ये मौके मिलते रहेंगे और बच्चे अपना टैलेंट शो करते रहेंगे।
मैं बेनज़ीर आबाद लाल को सपोर्ट करता हूँ, शाहिद अफरीदी की टीम को।
मैं बेनज़ीर लाल को कर रही हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ माई ब्रदर, ही इज इन द टीम ना।
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
अब खेलेगा सिंध,
पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
Down the track, straight, beautiful, excellent use of the feet, played it straight all the way.
It goes up, man underneath it, easy catch. Wow, this is picked up and it's gone for a maximum. What a shot.
Another one this time, straight over the bowler's head. This time it's a flat six in the screen. So this is some hitting going on. And now it goes to 50. What an incredible knock this is.
It's time for the Sindh Premier League cricket fever to hit the City of Lights. "12 days of thrilling action with top 6 teams battling it out to be crowned champion. All eyes are on the stars who will light up the skies for the ultimate glory. Tonight, it's the Karachi Ghazis locking horns in the opener against Hyderabad Bahadurs. Hold on to your seats as it's time for the SPL Season 1 liftoff.
हाणे खेॾंदो सिंध,
अब खेलेगा सिंध,
अब खेलेगा सिंध।
आई एम वेरी मच एक्साइटेड क्योंकि SPL एक बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है, स्पेशली हम जैसे सिंध इमर्जिंग कैटेगरी के प्लेयर्स के लिए, और एक बहुत बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है हमारे लिए कि हम अपना टैलेंट शोकेस करें और इतनी बड़ी टीम्स और इतने बड़े प्लेयर्स के साथ कम्पीट करें इस इवेंट में।
इंशाल्लाह जो हमारी टीम है, हम कल भी हमने मैच किया और बहुत ज़बरदस्त कम्बिनेशन है और मैंने खुद इसके लिए बहुत तैयारी की है। एज ए सीनियर प्लेयर, एज ए टेस्ट प्लेयर अपनी टीम को लेके जाऊँगा।
SPL को लेके बहुत एक्साइटेड हैं हम। यंगस्टर के लिए ये बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है।
आपको पता है कि इतनी अच्छी लीग हो रही है, मेरे ख्याल में PSL के बाद पाकिस्तान की सबसे बड़ी लीग SPL ही है, बड़ी अच्छी लीग है।
तो SPL हम लोगों के लिए बहुत एक अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि हम हाईलाइट हों और पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट बोर्ड एंड SPL के थ्रू हम लोग जो है एक सर्किट का पार्ट बने।
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, पिच बड़ा अच्छा था आज। कोशिश यही की कि अपने आप को अप्लाई करूं, क्रिकेटिंग शॉट्स पे दूं।
We're back once again. It's the final league match. The target is 142 for Hyderabad to get. The two umpires, Kaisar Khan and Ali Haider. Nick Compton alongside me. A very good evening.
or it's going to be the most competitive. It's great to be on with you, Ali Bhai, for this beautiful evening in Karachi. There he is, that man, Hassan Nawaz. What a player he is. Yeah, he's been in very, very good form. 1-4-2. Hyderabad, the top of the table. You have to think that this will be easy for them, considering the way they've played in this tournament.
They've made some changes. Let's see how it affects them. Hassan Nawaz has got a new opening partner. We know what Sajjad was capable of doing, but he's not his partner today. So this will be a different challenge, how they cope up with it. But it's all about giving the opportunities because they've already qualified. So it's good that they're trying different things.
Yeah, trying different things, but you want to keep the momentum going, don't you? You want to keep on winning ways, and you want to make sure that you don't mess with form. That's one thing I was always told. When you're playing well, when things are going good, don't mess with it. Any youngsters are out there, when you're playing well, and remember what you're doing well. Sometimes we can spend so much time focusing on the negatives. So Arbaz Khan, he gets to partner Hassan Nawaz, which will be an exciting opportunity for him. There he is, the man on the screen. I'd say Umar Amin, Hassan Nawaz, the top two batsmen in the tournament so far. The men to watch.
Most definitely, very impressive. And the rate they score at, that's very important. That's the captain, Umayyad Asif. But it will be Irfanullah Shah to start off the proceedings. He's tall, he's quick, high arm action. He's got a slip in place.
Slip in place, here we go. First ball of the reply, and it goes for 4. So he gets his line and length wrong early. That due factor always plays a role. Ball coming on nicely. So Hyderabad are off with a bang. It's wrong line and length, wasn't it? Helps, it's on its way, and when you've got short, fine leg, you've got no chance.
Yeah, that will make him feel better. The younger Baz getting the first ball onto the leg stump, although coming off the pad, but still just gets the team going with that boundary. 142 the target. Again, leg side-ish.
She's got the radar wrong. Got her line it up a bit straighter. Got to slip in place, as you say, so he needs about a foot of difference, doesn't he? From the leg stump, get it over to the off stump, give that slip an opportunity. They need early wickets. Fanula, good pace, good attributes. Runs in nicely. Tall man, gathers at the crease. Let's see if he can adjust his line now. Yeah, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. So the first runs off Arbaz's bat make him feel a lot better. 6 for no wicket. Target of 142. Yeah, they've just not managed to get things going. Larkana, of course, Asad Shafiq not playing tonight. Their main batter, their top batter, their captain, usual captain.
Yeah, both captains deciding not to play this game. You've been talking about that momentum going into the playoffs, and we're really not playing for Hyderabad. Good bowling, wicket to wicket. It's not easy bowling to somebody like Hassan Nawaz when he's in good touch. You saw what he did in the previous game. Hit some big hits. Nick has been he's been a fan of Hassan Nawaz. You've been talking about him, his talent.
Yeah, I've seen him for a number of years. Every time I watch him, he seems to score runs, and he's got something really exciting about him, hasn't he? He's got a bit of X factor. I think he's one for the future. Well, he is the future. He's playing now. And he's at an age where he's sort of starting to come into his own. He's not a big man. He's quite tall. He's not that strong, but he hits it so powerfully. He's got touch as well. So he's got it all. He'll want to cash in tonight. He'll want to do what Umar Amin did and get a nice not out, take his team to victory, keep the good form going.
Good timer with him, as Arbaz only scored one, faced 2 deliveries, but is off to a confident start. Irfanullah Shah has been around in Pakistan domestic circuit for a while now. Looks like a good tall fast bowler. Slip out, mid-wicket in place. Oh, what pickup, that is! Very, very impressive shot, that one. Geez, this boy can bat. It's the first time that we're seeing him. Nick, you'll be proud of this.
What a shot. What a shot. Yeah, he had pace to work with, didn't he? I like the look of that. I really like the look of that. Welcome to the crease, Arbaz. First 4 of the night. The crowd enjoyed it. All the dignitaries enjoying all the action of the ZKB SPL. It's really heating up. The playoffs start tomorrow. This is the final match. Yes, the final pool match. Hyderabad Bahadurs playing the Larkana challenges.
Nice and solid. Arbaz, keep your eyes on him. 11 of the first. Right, we've kept Misha Imran quite busy. Let's get to her one more time.
Thank you, Ali. On the sidelines, I've got someone with me whose team is standing right at the top of the table and is also roaring like lions right behind us. Shahzeb Alam, the chairman of Al Hayat Group and the owner of Hyderabad Bahadurs. Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us yet again.
Welcome.
Tell me, the team is roaring. They're standing right at the top. What are really the strategies? What's happening?
Yeah, the first thing is the selection. The second, they are in a boom now. They are doing very well. They have won 4x4 matches. So at the moment, they are geared up, and I guess they are doing a great job.
But a lot of it goes to you as well. You have all the stars. You have the brand ambassadors, Ali Zafar. We just spoke to him. So I think lots of it goes to you as well.
Yeah, from the beginning, we have started with the professionals, and we select all the celebrities and crickets with professionals. So I guess the matching is very best, and at the moment it's working around.
Your support also has been really integral, because I remember even at the very first event of SPL, you were there as the main partner, as their supporter. So again, what are really the future plans? Because this first one, we have, it has been executed quite brilliantly. It is on the go. But what about the ones in the future? What is really the future program?
See, this league was based on the concept of emerging Sindhi players, the new talents, which is not coming through out because of the lack of the this type of series. And I guess that we joined hand together with Choi Saab and Malik Brothers, and I guess that this initiative shows us the colors, and I guess the next upcoming futures, their series and leagues, and people will get a maximum benefit of it.
Thank you so much, sir, for all your support through, and also for being here with us today. And with that, it's back to you guys.
It's all about the opportunities, as the owner of Hyderabad Bahadurs was saying. We'll try to give maximum opportunities to the youngsters, and they've done that in this game. Arbaz looks good. 12 already.
Plenty of opportunity, but it's also about taking your opportunity, as Arbaz is showing at the moment, playing nicely. Can't manage to thread it through the offside. Kashif Bhatti. He's bowled quite nicely. Taken wickets in those important first overs. Hasn't got one yet, but he's searching for one. Nearly got one there. Oh, so close. 2 down, 12 for no wicket.
the captain himself, the standing captain in this game, Umaid Asif. Mr. Shafiq rested himself in this game just to give the opportunity to some other young batter to play at that number. That's a good sign, that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, and they would like to go into these playoffs with some momentum. They've not been that consistent, the Larkana challengers. They'll be looking to a man like Umaid to do something special. Oh, it was a really nice bit of timing for Hassan, and disappointing from the fielders. Don't want to give a man like this any opportunity. No easy runs. There would have been a team talk. They would have spoken about really being switched on in that inner ring. And this is really disappointing. It's poor. He'll take it. Will Nawaz gets his account up and running, and this one's time he's on the pull. There'll be a man back there, so good thinking from Umaid. A change of pace, and that's going to be the key, isn't it? Really don't want to give any pace on the ball, particularly in the night sky when the dew's there. The ball comes on so nicely. And mix your pace up, mix your lengths up. Try and not be as predictable as you can. The batsman coming in, they're hoping to get a good opportunity, but they'll want to win the match and win it well. 125 from 106 balls. Oh, he's on the pull, and I think he's found the gap. Yep, he has. He's swatted that away. It was short, and it wasn't really high enough.
Yeah, it's not every day that you see a young batter play a pull shot like this to Umaid Asif. You need to be special to be playing that sort of a shot. Look at that. Placement also, there is a fielder placed. Played it squarer and almost got it for 6. This boy can play, this boy can bat. He's got the intent. And with that shot, another fielder goes back mid-wicket. He's just making sure that he makes the right decision. This one just bounced before the boundary. 4 runs will be signalled. Yep, 121 more runs now to win of 105. But yes, it's about talent, and he's showing some, Arbaz. He's showing that he's got some shots. That's where you need to be careful, because Umaid Asif is very experienced. He won't let you hit every ball. So you need to be very picky while playing his shots to somebody like him.
Yeah, he's quite deceptive as well. He's a tall man, so he does bowl it short. He's a difficult guy to read, that length. Which length to go forward to, which length to go back. And he'll keep hitting that length. He's got a lot of good control. There again, boom. Right there, with a subtle variation, takes a bit of pace off, occasionally a quicker one, so he's a canny operator. Operating as captain tonight, so he'll be thinking about not only his bowling, but of course the team and how he can get some wickets. They need wickets, 142, not a particularly competitive total. Just 121 needed from 103 balls, so batsmen can take their time. He'll be thinking about removing these 2 openers, making some inroads. Oh, it's a swing and a miss. There's an appeal. But it's not out. That'll end the 3rd. It's 21 for no wicket.
Yeah, 21 after 3. Kashif Bhatti. Quicker one. That's what we've been talking about. Bowlers varied their pace on this pitch, been successful.
Number 1, boys, number
Especially
1.
with this new ball, with ball grips a little. Talk about variation in this game. Oh, it's pulled it nicely. Nicely, very nicely in fact. Right between the 2 for 4.
Watch the eyes here. Watch how hard he watches this ball. Picks up the length so quickly. Doesn't commit himself too early. Watch good players of spin. Just wait that extra split second, and as soon as that was slightly short, he was onto it. Like a flash. So making Kashif Bhatti really think about his length here. Saying to the bowler, just pitch it back a bit more. And he'll dance down the wicket, I feel. Good lengths, good lengths, good lengths. Hassan Nawaz having to work for his runs here.
Yeah, he's leading this batting attack. Doesn't have the luxury of Faizan or Salman Ali Agha today. He'll have to stay, but this is what he does. He does go all the way. Fantastic hit. As soon as you give balls some air, these batters, they're going to punish you.
He was sweating on it, wasn't he? Sitting back, and as soon as the bowler just went above the eye line, he climbed in, didn't he? Yeah, it was all timing. Those long levers of Nawaz. We've seen that for the last couple of years now. He's really making a mark on the domestic scene. A man for Pakistan colours, you'd think. Hits it nicely through the offside. He'll pick up a single and end the 4th over. It was an eventful 4th over, 32 for no wicket.
Decent start by Hyderabad. Baz and Hassan going strong. Change of bowling for Larkana. Hassan Mohsin, right arm medium fast. Will come into the attack. Larkana needs wickets if they want to defend 142. Otherwise it will be quite easy for Hyderabad to chase this down. Played nicely to the cover, no runs. Hassan Mohsin, decent all-rounder, doesn't have much pace. He has to apply his tricks, especially on this flat pitch. You need change of pace, especially if you're not an express bowler. Nicely played. He wanted to bowl a slow one, but it was width provided to Hassan Nawaz, and he made full use of it.
It's a very fine shot, and they kind of. The main thing was the placing between backward point and point. That's the very important thing, the placement. Otherwise, all the effort gets useless. So Hyderabad is doing a very good job, playing very sensible cricket, chasing the target in a proper way.
Yes, all the dignitaries, the owner of SPL. It's been quite a decent tournament, especially for youngsters, and these are the people who are responsible for this great event.
Yes, you are right, Azhar. This is a great opportunity for the youngsters, and it's a very nice tournament, especially being televised all over in Pakistan and in some parts of the world. So that's a great opportunity, and I think the coaches of the team, the franchise managers, should let the boys know about this to take best use of this opportunity.
Nicely played for a single. And also the opportunity and the exposure they have to have people like Misbah, Mushtaq Ahmed, these experienced players who have played the game, Yasser Arafat, and share the knowledge with the youngsters. It's a great opportunity, great event for them. And players who are experienced playing with them. Here's Misbah. Try to slog this over mid-on. End of the 5th over. Larkana is 37 for no loss.
Yes, these are the dignitaries, and especially I want to say about Arif Malik and his whole team for organizing this tournament, providing this opportunity to these young players. They are on the screen, they are on the platform where they can be recognized. And especially when, Azhar, you were saying that it's the duty of the coaches also, apart from being coaching them and planning, making game plans for them, and keep telling that about this opportunity, to how to get advantage of this opportunity like you did in your early days.
Yes, so obviously opportunities doesn't come along very easily, and this is the responsibility obviously to the coaches, not only to win games for their team, obviously that is the main goal, but also to develop players. You need to guide them and how to take that opportunity, how to enjoy that opportunity also, not only taking the pressure of it. There's an opportunity provided by Hassan Nawaz and nicely taken at short fine leg. Irfanullah with the breakthrough was much needed by Larkana. Bowled a slow bouncer. There's no pace on it. And Kashif Bhatti, the experienced lad, grasped this opportunity. Hassan Nawaz goes for 23. Larkana 30. Oh, Hyderabad 37 for 1. Rohail Nazir, the stand-in captain today. Here's the dismissal again.
Yeah, that was a clever move from the fast bowler. And on this placid track, which is normally you find in 2020 in one-day cricket, but you have to take use of that variation, the slower one, the bouncer, the yorker, and in between the in-swingers and the out-swingers. But the variation counts a lot to be useful on a placid track, which normally is found everywhere in shorter version of cricket.
Nicely run single. Larkana has to put more pressure on these two batsmen now. They got the wicket. They're defending a low score. Wickets will be key for them.
Yeah, they're even going for a low score, but what I like about Hyderabad here, the approach, that they, apart from playing for the big shots, they're looking for ones and twos, which is very, very important. You keep the scoreboard moving, so you take the pressure away from you and put the pressure on the opposition. For the field displacement also. So sensible cricket from Hyderabad so far.
Yes, Yes, boundaries will obviously they will come along the way, but rotating strike, not not putting the pressure on each other, especially in the partnership. You're playing dot balls. You're not only putting pressure on yourself, but also to your partner. And then once you lose a wicket, and then the new man coming in with that, adding up to that pressure. So it is very important, especially for the guys coming in, just to keep rotating the strike instead of looking for the boundary straight away.
Exactly, Azhar, you're absolutely right. And but I think he's gone there.
That's a wicket again. Irfanullah, double strike in his second over. Full and straight. And umpire Ali Heather thought that was plump.
Yeah, that was again the ball which was trying for a Yorker, but turned into a full toss, but the batsman completely missed. It was plumb probably middle stump, middle and off stump. So that's sensible bowling, coming out with the Yorker and getting a wicket.
Hyderabad 38 for 2. Larkana starting to come back into this game. Irfanullah leading the way. 2 wickets in this over. One with a short ball, one with a full and straight one. Let's see if we can capitalize on that now. Nice finish to the over as well. 2 wickets in this one. 38 for 2 Hyderabad. End of the power play now, and the field can go back. Captain and the bowler can now have a little bit of cushion, especially for the boundary.
Yeah, the fall of 2 wickets has put the pressure a bit on Hyderabad batting lineup. I think let's see how sensible they go after this power play.
Yeah, some nice shots early on from Hassan Nawaz. Both the opener was looking good. Boundaries were coming, 4s and 6s. Nice placement along the way as well. But just at the stroke of end of power play, they lost 2 wickets. Instead of kicking on, the 6th over is very important to the T20 inning. That's the wicket of Hassan Nawaz first, and then the second one, full and straight. As you know, that 6th over of the power play, always batter was looking to expand the start they have got, but for Hyderabad, it went the other way around. Rohil Nazir, the skipper, has a responsibility now to anchor the innings and build a partnership.
This is what they have to do here. This wicket, they have to build a partnership to come back to in a comfortable position as they were before. That now Larkana has to bowl very sensibly. They got 2 crucial wickets, which put a little bit pressure on Hyderabad, but they have to keep the pressure on and make sure that they don't go for 1s and 2s a lot. Make them play big shots so they make a mistake.
Nicely played. Well fielded at the boundary line. But server will get 2 runs. Hassan Mohsin's pace is ideal for that. If you want to build pressure and dot balls, because he can bowl stump to stump. He doesn't have much pace. You have to really hit him hard to get a boundary. Nicely fielded by the fielder at the deep cover.
But this is what you have to do. You have to keep the pressure on the batsman by bowling within the stumps and bowling at a good length with variation. Pace, if it's wavered, it doesn't work at all. It's 42 for 2. They're going pretty decently.
Mubassir Khan into the attack now. He's a very good all-rounder. Bats well at number 6, number 5, number 6, and then bowl his off-spin. Very energetic in the field as well. He has to play a big part today. Wicket is always, as we heard from Salman Butt earlier this morning, that has a more chance of turn than usual in this game.
Normally, Azhar, you don't find a lot of turning track or not a seaming track in one-day cricket in 2020 or one-day cricket in the shorter version, because the pitches are basically played batting oriented. But this is where the test comes for the bowlers, that how well they bowl on these sort of pitches.
Also, as the night goes on, the ball starts to skid more onto the bat. The challenge for the spinner becomes more and more as we see the towels are coming out. I don't know how much dew will fall today.
Karachi does get normally overnight, night in the night, when it goes late in the night, a bit of dew, so that becomes a major factor.
Slowly the pressure is building. 97 required from 74 deliveries. Also, the both team not playing their first choice players, so there's still be opportunity for both the teams to capitalize on the weak links maybe, or players who are not that confident in pressure situations especially.
And especially, I think what they've done, both of the teams, that they've given chance to some other new youngsters, and that's a very good thing, because they both have qualified, haven't they? They both have qualified, so they've given chances to some young players, new players, which is very good.
A decent over by Mubassir, decent start, end of 8th over, 47 for 2 Hyderabad. Now we will go down to Misha at the ground. He'll have a special guest.
Thank you. On the sidelines, I've got with me Khalid Mirza. He's a cricket expert and a cricket enthusiast. So thank you so much, sir, for being here with us. You're following the ZKB Sindh Premier League. How are you seeing the potential of especially the younger players?
It's an excellent opportunity, and I think it's a very bold initiative to hold such a league, especially which is for the cricketers of Sindh. And I think it will provide an opportunity for all the young cricketers to demonstrate their skills, and it would be great for Pakistan cricket.
I hope that, and because you know the cricket fraternity so much, inside out, how much do you think such leagues are important for these players, for them to actually step up and get into the game?
For any society, sporting activities are very important. for not only for the physical upbringing of the individual, but also it provide an opportunity for the people of the city or country to interact in an event which is a collective event, and it's such a that's why it is getting more popular, and people are getting more involved in these kind of activities, which is very good for overall promotion of the game as well as for the society.
Thank you so much, sir, for all your words and your insights.
Pleasure.
And for being
Pleasure.
here with
Thank
us.
you very much.
And with that, we're going to go back up to the comments.
Thank you, Nisha. It's very kind of you to give you a bit of context. It is all about inclusion. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Rohail, skipper for this evening for Hyderabad. Nice to give him an opportunity, and see Anwar Ali, the usual captain, having a rest tonight. Umed captaining his team, and he's bowled nicely. 94 from 70, doing everything he can for Larkana to get them back in the game. To swing and a miss. Has he got an edge on it? Oh, I thought for 1 minute he might have got a bit of a touch on that, Salman Butt.
Thank you, Nick. Good evening, everyone. And it is 48 for 2, and things are getting tighter over here. This one again banged in, and it just held up in the surface, not enabling the batter to make any connection. Umed Asif is a very smart operator. He will change pace at the very last moment. Very deceptive. And once again we see his deception, and this will be an easy take. The point fielder comes in and takes an easy catch. Third wicket is down. And further trouble for Hyderabad.
You called it. Yeah, he's very deceptive. He's tall. He comes from a very, very high point, doesn't he? And but he hits that length, and he has these subtle variations there again, taking pace off it, that sort of leg cutter, just leaving the right-hander who was looking to turn it onto the onside, and gets a leading edge, a good catch in the end. Rohail Nazir, disappointingly goes for 4. It's now 48 for 3.
Well, once again, Nisha has a special guest.
We're back on the sidelines of ZKB Sindh Premier League, and when we talk about Sindh, how can we not talk about Raza Haroon? He's a former provincial minister. Sindh, thank you, sir, for being here with us and for all your support. I just want to know about all your support for the Sindh Premier League, because we've seen the government come ahead through and through.
I think for the city of Karachi, for the province of Sindh, and overall for Pakistan, it is very encouraging to note that the Sindh government has taken this initiative to sponsor a sporting event, which is a healthy activity, and we need more of it, sponsored by the government, where the youngsters, the youth, who naturally normally don't get this chance to perform on this stage and get this live coverage. So Sindh Premier League is a very, very good initiative, and I hope that it continues, and I hope this prospers, and I hope it spreads. And most of all, I hope that the youth benefits from it, and we find some good talents. The selection committee, the people who are in charge of the sports, especially cricket, can find some really emerging talent from this very good exercise.
Because we've taken the first steps in government and the Sindh Premier League, so I'm sure there's going to be a ripple effect to that. But again, coming back to the partnership with the Sindh Premier League, ZKB Sindh Premier League, it is a 10-year partnership. So tell us something more about that.
We have to remain optimistic. Normally in our country, mostly when these initiatives are taken, they normally discontinue, and which is really not encouraging for the talent. So I hope that this continues, and I hope that the government, the sponsors, and especially the spectators should come in, should witness it, because in any sporting competitive event, the sportsmen are competing, they are performing, they are doing some intelligent and some very impressive acts on the field. So the appraisal, the clapping, this is also very much needed. So I would very much encourage the people of Karachi, especially the youth and cricket lovers, to come to National Stadium and support this event. Government is doing their bit, the institutions are doing their bit, the players are playing, They are young players, so they need your encouragement. They need your support. So be here. Come here. Watch them.
Yeah, I'm certain with your support, with the support of all the sponsors, and of course the ZKB Sindh Premier League, this tournament will only grow. One last thing I'd like to ask you is about the entry, because now we've made it all for the people of Karachi. It's all free. People can just come in and enjoy the matches.
Sindh Premier League right now is the talk of the town as well. But yeah, they should come. Physically, they should come. And you know, the atmosphere of a stadium becomes lively and productive when spectators are there. They are playing for you.
Definitely.
And they need your encouragement. They need your presence over there. So I would really appeal again that such a nice event is happening in Karachi, National Stadium, an event, a big name for International Stadium. Oh yeah, come here and watch it.
Thank you so much, sir, for
Thank
being
you.
here. I'm hopeful lots of people will show up now that you've said it. Thank you so much.
Thank you
and
so
with
much.
that, we're going to go back up to the com box.
Thanks, Misha. Well, we've got an action-packed weekend ahead, so hopefully lots of people will come into the ground and watch all this action. And you're absolutely right, Salman. We're talking about some of the talent, and there's been a lot of it on show. Who's really stood out for you?
Well, I think Khwaja Nafe is one. Mohammad Sohail is another one. Asim Ali Jatt, the tall fast bowler, impressed everyone. Then there was Saad, the left arm wrist spinner. He bowled well in patches. And now we see Mehran, and there's another guy, I'm just forgetting his name, one of the batters that was opening with Umar Amin, I guess. I've taken the name Mohammad Sohail. Yeah, so all these 4 or 5 boys have impressed one and all watching, and they've been consistent. And I'm sure it's a great learning curve for them, playing among the international stars and players who have done well for Pakistan, currently playing, and also some very experienced coaches, people like Mushtaq Ahmed, Misbah. Meanwhile, half the over is gone, 59 for 3.
I'm sure those players you mentioned will be absolutely delighted to know that they've impressed you, Salman. It's great to have you up in the commentary box and have your wisdom and knowledge casting an eye over some of the future talent of Pakistan. They're very lucky to have you here as this contest continues.
Yes, very important now that Larkana keep taking wickets at regular intervals to stem the flow of runs, because it's not much that Hyderabad is chasing, but it's not that less either. We can see that it's pretty much evident that the pitch is on the slower side. The ball isn't bouncing a great deal. It's at times holding up. Change of pace has been effective, and also banging the ball into the pitch, it comes back at different pace. So it's not been all that easy for the batters, and Hyderabad still need 83 or 58. So a couple of wickets here can really stir up things for Hyderabad.
Yeah, the pace off has almost made it more difficult. Nothing to really work with, and of course Hyderabad playing a lot of newcomers, giving younger players an opportunity, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. See if they can absorb some of this pressure and win this match. 82 now from 57, so we've got a little contest on our hands here. Hassan doing a nice job. Keeper standing up. Again, it's well bowled, very well bowled.
So just those little variations creating enough problems for the batters. They're not comfortable. Shot making hasn't been that easy. Just on this pitch, just the man who scored 356 runs, the highest run getter of the tournament, Umar Amin, he looked apart. Otherwise, nearly all the batters. There's one more name I'd like to say, Qasim Akram scoring a very quick 50 alongside Umar Amin, but the rest have by and large not been very comfortable on this pitch, and tonight it has gone onto the slower side, contrary to the previous occasions when it has got better as the day has got long, and there is no dew as well today.
Yeah, dew making such a big difference to the pitch. Ball slides on. Batsmen find timing so much easier. Hassan, very impressive, I have to say. 3 overs just for 12. 11 done, 62 for 3.
Larkana challengers bowling card, and Irfanullah 2 overs 8 for 2. Great start he gave to his team. Kashif Bhatti 2 overs 12 for none. Umaid 2 overs 12 for 1. So by and large they bowled well, 3 overs for 12, and Mubassir 2 overs for 14. A touch on the expensive side compared to the rest of his teammates, and I think they have done well to keep their team in the hunt.
Kashif Bhatti, the left arm spin, 0 for 12 of 2, begins his third over. Bowled nicely, and has bowled nicely throughout the tournament. It's been one of the shining lights for Larkana. He's a good little batsman as well. Bowling at Zohaib and Sawa, who's gone to 19 off 18. Zohaib just finding scoring a little difficult at the moment. It's hard down the wicket, he'll just get 1. So under 80 now, 78 from 52, and talking about some of the talent at this tournament, and so much on show. It's been great to see some young players and other players come through. Goes big. I don't think he gets all of it. Oh, a very good catch. Excellent catch. Oh, he's delighted with that.
Yes, young man, Hassan Mohsen. Not the emerging category, but still very young boy, and he has taken a great catch, running to his right side. He had to make a bit of ground, and he did that with a lot of ease. Just watch that in the replay. The batter trying to go for a big hit and didn't middle it. See that he keeps a still head, eye on the ball, and takes the catch as he slides and then stands up in jubilation. So Sarwar Afridi is gone. He made 19 off 19 deliveries, and now there's cat among the pigeons. 4 down, 64 is the total.
For 4. Kashif Bhatti getting in on the act with the wickets. His first of the night, 14 runs, so he bowled nicely. And Hyderabad just losing their momentum at the moment. The 5th wicket goes down. It's not a big total, 142, and this is what happened. Did everything right, came down the wicket, but just got one side of it, half of the bat, and yeah, very neat catch in the deep. This one is hit well and over for 6. Mehran not wasting any time. He's seen enough, I think.
Well, clearly a case of a player coming in who is a seasoned one. He's played the whole season, toured with the Pakistan A teams, and straight away in the right zone, banging one flat over mid-off. Single to take the next ball, and good running that. Fielders a bit slow, and they take full advantage, come back for the second, and it's a good start to his innings. 8 of 2 balls, a much needed flurry of runs. And now we have on our screens the cutting edge in Channel Tech Sports Production, bringing you live pictures.
12 overs done, 73 for 4.
Hyderabad 73 for 4. It's a drawn camera showing us beautiful pictures from the top. It's going to be a good end to this game. Hyderabad certainly under pressure now. Lost wickets. They still need required rate of 8.62. Mubassir Khan continues. Mehran Mumtaz certainly can hit a long ball. He'll be key to the middle overs now. He wants to get some boundaries, especially against the left arm spin. Another easy single. Zuhaib is a youngster, bowled a decent spell earlier this evening for 2 wickets. Trying to contribute with the bat also. Quicker one. Runs are coming in singles at the moment. I've been joined by the great Mohsin Khan.
Yes, they're doing a very good job. They're playing according to the planning of cricket, though have lost their 4 wickets. And I think last 2 weren't really responsible shots. Then again, the pressure is on them and they're bowling pretty well within their stumps. And I think this is the basic secret of how to get on with the game, is the odd 4 or maybe a 6. But then 1s and 2s are very, very important. Keep rotating the strike, keep the scoreboard moving.
Nicely played. This single should have been stopped. Another one. Overthrows. No one was backing up. And both the batters took the advantage. They sneaked another extra run. You don't need feeling like this. You want to keep building the pressure. By doing that, just letting them go a little bit. Oh, nicely played. Very nicely played. It was bowled quicker through the air by Mubassir, and Mehran just uses the pace and guided just to the right of the third man. Boundary to end the over. 83 for 4, Hyderabad. Time for 0 plus strategic timeout. Planning will go on now. Time for another bowling change. Itazaz. Zoeb came down the track, tried to hit a boundary, but just found a mid-wicket fielder only for 1 run. Required another 58 runs of 41 deliveries. Still pretty much doable.
A target is very much in the grasp of Hyderabad. All they have to do is to just pick up ones and twos and then the odd boundary. There's no need.
Very close. Close call. Tried to reverse sweep it. I think he just got outside the line. But it was very close. Wanted to be cheeky again, and he's claiming that the keeper has dislodged the bails, but I definitely heard the sound of the stumps. It's definitely going upstairs, this.
Yes, a crucial one. I think probably, if I hope I'm not wrong, that he's bowled him because there we see. No. Yeah, he did. Just clipped the stump, the off stump. That's all you need when you take off the bails. There we see. There it is. Very well bowled. Just trying to glide then down the third man, but didn't connect it at all and just hit the off stump.
Yes, clearly taking the off stump, clipping the off stump rather, and it took the bails off. Was too straight to play that shot. He did that against Mubasser, but that was full and wide. But this was too straight to play this shot. He's still waiting for the decision, third umpire's decision, but it will come soon. Here we have another look. We can clearly see the bails coming off after ball clipped the off stump. I don't know why it's taking so long. Here we see the bail moving and coming off. Even the batsman is wants to walk out, but we're still waiting for the decision. Keeper's gloves are nowhere near the stumps. That's it. Decision finally came out. Hyderabad lost their 5th wicket for 84 runs. Mehran Mumtaz walking back to the pavilion. He made 17 of 9. Ahmed Dalian, the new batsman coming in. Certainly we have seen the drop in the quality of both the batting lineup as well, because they're giving chances obviously for the bench strength as well. But another chance for the catch, and it's been taken as well. It's all going wrong at the moment for Hyderabad. Larkana dugout is so much happy at the moment now. They can see the victory. Everything working for them at the moment. They lost their sixth now.
Again, it was a responsible shot. Basically, there was no requirement for this because they are very much within the target. But then again, the straight hit straight to the fielder and well taken. Again, Hyderabad is making a mistake by going for bit shots, which is not exactly needed at the moment.
Getting a bit tough now for Hyderabad. They keep losing the batters. They had a lot of starts, but no one has capitalized on their start. 86 for 6 after 14.
ये देखना छोटा एक ना हो थोड़ा बाहर है ना
56 required of 36. Kashif Bhatti comes back into the attack. Must give credit to Umaid Asif, the way he led the side, the way he changed his bowling, used his bowlers. He used his experienced bowler in patches, so he doesn't want to finish their overs. Whenever the pressure came, whenever he wanted to build a pressure, he gave the ball to the most experienced bowlers that he has. Now he wants to build more pressure. He wants to kill the game now. He brought back Kashif Bhatti.
Yes, fall of wicket makes a lot of difference. Suddenly 2 wickets fall and suddenly Hyderabad was in trouble, and probably in trouble at the moment. The run rate was absolutely fine, but suddenly now they need 54 and 34 balls. It's not going to be easy. They have to play.
Beautifully bowled. Beautifully bowled. That's what you want to see from the spinner. Still trying to turn the ball. He knows. A quicker one. It's a bit on the higher side. This one was a bit quicker. He's just using his pace. Just like a proper left-arm experienced seasoned campaigner.
You talked about the captaincy. Yes, very importantly here, he's taken some very good decisions to put the pressure on Hyderabad, and they are very much in a comfortable position. And these are the tricks which the captain has to play according to the situation of the game. The bowling change, the field placement, and right man at the right time. This is what he's trying to do and making a game of it. Otherwise, the target wasn't really big, only 142. But then again, with the good captaincy and hard work in the field and nice bowling, they've been very competitive.
And beautifully bowled. Kashif Bhatti is just playing with the batsman at the moment. Another very good over actually, not decent. 89 for 6 after 15, Hyderabad. This is the comparison between the two innings. You see Larkana and Hyderabad. Hyderabad is falling behind even in the middle overs. They had to make up that gap in next 5 overs. And they're making it tough for themselves.
Yeah, they had a very good start, but they had been a bit patchy in the middle. And now in the end, but all the credit goes basically to Larkana bowlers and the fielding and a very good captaincy by very sensible and appropriate captaincy.
They're just doing the basics right, basically. They're not trying to do anything special out of the ordinary. They're just sticking with the T20 basic stuff. They're utilizing their bowler as a skipper, Ahmed Asif, using their bowler properly. They fielded well, not exceptionally well, but decent enough.
Well, they haven't dropped any catch so far. That is very important. Now there's another chance. This is a big hit. They clear all the way. That's a very, very good shot. Just a little bit short of length, and he just whacked it between mid-on and mid-wicket for the maximum.
Much needed boundary for Hyderabad. Nicely struck. It wasn't that short, but he went onto the back foot and smashed it over mid-wicket. They need a few more blows like that, because singles will be hard to come by, because their techniques are not built for that. Drop chance. It's a tough one. Smashed really hard. But you got to take them at this level.
And especially in this situation. Yes, you're very right, Azhar. At this level, and I would say in this situation where they have to grab every opportunity what they get here to get the catch or the bowl or even the runouts. The fielding has to be very alert, even look for the runouts.
It's another good shot and found the boundary again. Didn't middle it. Hassan Mohsin tried his best, but couldn't stop the boundary.
That was a very good effort by the fielder, Hassan. Then unfortunately, he just wasn't in control of stopping the ball and just glided over his hand to the boundary. This is what now required.
Another boundary. They targeted this over and finished the over with a boundary as well. 105 for 6, Hyderabad after 16.
So, last 4 to go. And it's another 37 to get of the 4 overs. And it's 6 down and 2 batters batting on 9 and 11, Ahmed and Aksha. Interesting phase of the game now. We'll see which way it goes. Ahmed Asif, he's a smart operator, the one with so many changes of pace, very consistent with line length. And Ahmed Danial, we all know he can hit big. He can be very destructive as well, but the bowler he's facing is not the kind of bowler that you hit out of the park every day. Cutting Edge and Channel Tech Sports Production bringing you the SZKB SPL Sindh Premier League 2024 Season 1. If you've just tuned in, it's 37 required from 23 balls, and really Larkana bowlers have done well to stay in the hunt, and they still are. And at the moment, in fact, they are the ones looking favourites from here on. It's been a dry outfield tonight. Not much of the dew. We saw some very excessive use of the towel the other night. Another slower one, but this time very smartly played, just guiding it down to the third for boundary. That's well played by Ahmed Danial, and it's important that they keep getting the boundaries on regular intervals to keep in the hunt. Just look at that. Bit of room outside the off, a short length, and well worked towards the third. As I welcome Mr. Ali Yunus.
Game on, Salman Bhai. 33 of 21. At one point, we all thought that Hyderabad might struggle to get to that total. But this partnership has just given them a little bit of hope. Just a hint that they might chase this down. Ahmed and Akasha both playing really well. Oh, as I say, well, he's just top-edged one. That's an easy catch for Khurram. Iron Man strikes.
Yes, I guess this one was the heavier ball. The previous three were changes of pace, and this time he wanted to pull that, but it was the quicker one, and didn't have enough time to do. Yes, or it just hit the bottom of the bat. It just hit the bottom, and this is that sort of a pitch because of its rough stop. The ball isn't skidding on, and can be hard to time the ball away. Ahmed Danial goes for 13, and with him, maybe he's taking the chances along. 33 of 20 required, and it's 109 for 7.
It's not looked good. Few players getting the start, but not really quite converting them to a big one. That is why they're struggling. 33 of 20. The partnership being broken by the Iron Man.
Once again, new batter just guiding one to the third, and looked to run quickly. It was Ali Shafiq, and he's also a very experienced campaigner, but with the ball in hand. With the bat, we shall see how he does. Just one ball to go, and Umaid Asif, wonderful spell tonight again. He's in his third over. He's taken 2 wickets, given away 17 runs, and kept his team in the hunt. It wasn't a big score that this team Larkana is defending. Both teams playing their bench strength today, so many experienced players are missing, and it's a good opportunity for the youngsters and for the other guys sitting on the bench to come in and showcase their talents. And this one is going down to the wire. Another slower one, and deceived the batter, but in the process also deceiving Bismillah Khan. The result is 1 run and 17 gone, 111 for 7.
Two wickets for Irfanullah, 1 for Kashibatti, 2 for Umaid, and 2 for Etazaz. Hassan and Mubassir wicketless, but they bowl well, controlled economy. 7 these days. 31 left of 18, with 3 wickets in hand. Nelson is on the board.
Another very good fast bowler, Irfanullah. He's given away 8, taken 2 wickets in the earlier spell that he bowled in the power play. And this is the cameraman showing thumbs up. Good smiley face, taking lots of pictures, sending them left, right and center. Ali, how many has he taken of yours?
I've not been sent just one picture, not even one. They've taken
Really?
thousands of them.
There
but
are
they've-
lots of people here who are very fond of getting their pictures taken. One of them is Django.
Oh, this has to be, no, you cannot do that. He had lots of time to aim at it. Missed it, Irfanullah. There was a chance, there was an opportunity.
Yes, a lot of time, some misunderstanding there, and Irfanullah, well, he had ages to get that done, but he just missed the stumps. Just couldn't hit the bullseye. But still, I believe it's not going to be easy for Hyderabad. They require 30 of 16, and 2 bowlers who are very experienced, and the pitch not being easy, so they have their jobs cut out. This pair of batting, and this one has been sliced, and it's the third coming, and it's a good catch taken by the fielder over there. So one more down, 7 wickets down now, 112, and a very satisfied looking coach, Yasir Arafat, and with him the other guys in the dressing room. They all seem very pleased by the effort of the youngsters. Once again, full straight, and Ali Shafiq in no position to hit it. Head going some other place, bat going some other place, and ball straight to the field.
That's what matters for the fielding side. It went straight, smart catch. Ali Shafiq scoring 1 run, 112 for 8. Cutting edge and Channel Tech Sports Production have done a super job. Well done, guys. As Hasibur Rahman comes in, 8 wickets down with 30 to get. It's going to be a mighty task. They'll have to do something what Ilyas did. Remember, he changed the game in just 1 over, a similar sort of position they were in. They lost the wickets. Then he played a blinder. 8 deliveries he took for 22 runs and took the game away from Benazir Lals. Benazirabad Lals, that's the name. Just disappointed that they did not care. Qualified.
Even dot balls, Ali, at this stage are gold dust. 14 it comes down to the number of balls now, and runs required 29, and very important is that number of wickets that have fallen. It's already 8. So this pair and just one more batter to come, as Agha Salman and company look on with a lot of interest, and they'll be knowing that they need some stroke of luck to win from here.
He's connected that all right, all the way. Great connection by Akasha.
Talk about stroke of luck, and this is a stroke of authority. Pulling this one from outside of, this was a change of pace, and struck the middle of the bat and just flew over the boundary and went a long way back. Just look at that. Fully extended arms, long livers, and he makes an excellent connection. 6 important runs and a bit of relief in the pressure. 23 more required, 13 to go, and they need more boundaries.
Can Akasha be the hero? Can he do what Ilyas did? Oh, nice, nice, impressive. Straight down the ground for another boundary. He's doing it, he's trying, he's fighting. That's what you need to see. Misbah luck is happy as we come to the end of 18 overs, 123 for 8.
Yes, a beautiful shot down the ground, and as the match gets tighter, the chief is here, watching all by himself.
That's what Chief does, on top, having a good view of the stadium. 19 runs, 12 deliveries. Akasha looking really dangerous. 22 of 13. Which side this game is going, Skipper?
Ali, I believe that this is the over. Make or break here. It's Umaid, and especially for the bowling side, this is the over to be effective. Umaid being the most experienced of them all, and also very skillful, and he's leading the team today. He's done well so far. He would like to finish this game in his over.
That's it, done, bowled. Middle stump, that's what Iron Man can do. Iron Man strikes again.
Talk about getting the job done, getting what a captain should be doing, leading by example. Bowls a perfect Yorker within the stumps. Just have a look at that. The batter came out and just tried to hoik it somewhere out of Karachi, but did not meet the ball. Scored 1 and 9 down, and it's 123 for 9. And there was a stage when the other team that's bowling now, Larkana, were also 123 for 9.
That was a poor shot. I wonder why would you do that when you've got a player on the other end who's striking it so well. Just look to get a single, give the strike to him. He has a better chance of hitting.
Exactly, Coach Ali, I agree with you. And this game awareness is an important aspect of any sport that you play. And you must know what is necessary, and you must know what has to be done in the interest of the team. And there is once again the replay. And now Umaid just needs to take one more wicket, and definitely this is going to be a run. And I'm not sure why the fielders were not up enough, because it was always going to be the case that they're going to look to take the one, and they have taken. 10 balls, 18 required.
They had to run. They had to go, and exactly what you said. You got to be in a position whether you were able to stop that single, because you needed the new man on strike, not Akasha, but they've given it away. Now this will be exciting. 18 runs, 10 deliveries, Akasha on strike.
Come on, Umaid. Just bowl him a little bit outside the off stump maybe. And yes, he's hit it hard, and this one is a chance. The fielder is under it, and it's job done by the captain. As expected, change of pace, a bit on the off stump, and it wasn't easy to get the ball from there and deposit it over the leg side boundary. So victory there for Team Larkana. Youngsters, the bench strength have done the job. On the other hand, Hyderabad, who were in a moderate chase of 142, they have lost the game by 17 runs. What a great performance by Umaid, 4 for 18. Ali, what do you have to say about this performance?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Leading from the front, bowling like a pro. That is what is expected of Umaid Asif, to win you games with the ball. He didn't much have support from the other end. He did it on himself. Akasha had no choice. He had to go big. He had to go for those runs. pressure catch, and gladly it's Kashif Bhatti, the experienced man underneath.
Exactly, Ali. Very good point to make. It was a high pressure catch. The match's decision depended upon that, and Kashif Bhatti came in and took it really well to win the game for his side. And I believe it's going to be Umaid Asif be the man of the match because he's taken 4 wickets for 18 runs. And now the umpires and the players coming off, having a handshake, showing the spirit of the game with which it was played. And good game of cricket. A lot of youngsters getting their chance to play in this competition today. And the pitch a little bit on the slower side, so we have seen a low-scoring affair tonight, and lesser due than the previous days. There we see Misbah-ul Haq on the screen and the coaching staff, and Hyderabad also now lose a game. So there is no team in the competition that hasn't lost a game. So now I think the table would be interesting because today Mirpur Khas won in 12 overs. They chased 163. So definitely their run rate would have gone up, and we shall see which team has finished at the top of the table, whereas it doesn't make any difference. And now we'll have a highlights package brought to you by the Al Hayat group in a moment. And there is the start of the innings. Irfanullah Shah came in. We saw a couple of brilliant boundaries and pulls and cuts and punches. And then it all started in a different manner when wickets started to fall. After this flourish of early boundaries, this was taken at short fine leg, and then a leg before of Irfanullah Shah, and then this change of pace once again taken at point, and then a 6, and this one was also intended to be a 6 but not to be. A great catch taken there by Hassan Mohsin. Then Mehran came in and he smacked the first ball for 6, looked good for some time, and then was cleaned up trying to be cute, and then one caught at boundary. Again Hassan Mohsin taking the important catch. Then came a few boundaries and some very casual attempts of catches, and the match went down to the wire. Ahmed Danial looked good for a moment, and then came this shot where it hit the bottom of the bat, and then just wickets kept falling, and not much could be done. A couple of boundaries, but then Umaid Asif came in and the captain did the job perfectly, with Kashif Bhatti taking the final catch to make sure his team won the game. This is the batting card. Hyderabad Bahadurs, 9 to Arbaz Hassan, 23 he got, and Ruhail Nazir, the captain, the stand-in captain today, didn't impress much. Sarwar 19 and 22. Akasha in the end tried his best, but all those little efforts were not good enough to win them the game. And the bowlers from Larkana Challengers, well, they did a fantastic job. Irfanullah picking up 3 for 20, and Umaid Asif 3.3 overs, 18 runs he gave and 4 wickets he took, and is deservingly the man of the match. It has to be Umaid Asif. Kashif Bhatti 4 overs, 25 for 1, and the rest of the bowlers chipped in. And it's the match summary. Hyderabad Bahadurs won the toss, and once again they elected to bowl first, and 141 scored by Larkana. Khurram scored 31, Mubassir 29, Bismillah Khan 24, Mehran took 2 and 2 for Zohaib and Ahmed, all sharing 2 wickets each. Then the reply from Hyderabad Bahadurs, 124 is all they got. In the end, losing by 17 runs, courtesy Umaid Asif and Irfanullah picking up 7 wickets in tandem and only giving 38 runs away. So we'll take a short break. When we come back, presentation with Ali Yunus.